however you want us to go today. Let's get this stuff started. I'm try to set up some stuff here while we're waiting for people to get on here. My chat and everything set up.
David George Baker, 941, we're going to be at 3 Central, just west. This is the D6 recording line, Baker 356, Baker 356, and removed by 817 North Bradley Avenue. On the left side of the double complaint advised that he was hit by a dog. Possible red-nosed pig earlier today.
There's that. Alright, we're sitting downtown here. We're at the White Castle right this minute while we're waiting to get stuff going. And I'm going to pull around the corner here. So we get stuff set up. So don't know what it's actually warm tonight compared to what it's been. It's like 45 degrees tonight, so we're in a little heat wave tonight. It's 45. It's supposed to got a little rain maybe coming through a little bit. Monday it's going to be back down to like -1, -2. So being a little bit warmer, but it's still a Friday night. Indianapolis, they're coming in. Some of them started today, but the next 2 days this weekend, they have a cheerleading competition here at the convention center, but that's basic from age 5 to 17. So most of those kids and stuff will be in bed. So hopefully don't have none of them running around being crazy tonight. Oh. Thank you, man. And let's see, I'm trying to find my thing so I can pin it up here real quick. Sorry, hit the wrong button. Let's get you connected to the Wi-Fi. Alright. Get that in here. Wait for see if anything's gonna come on. We'll go over and check out the bars. Start over there, see what's happening over here. Someone up in Broad Ripple, they said there ain't nothing going on up there. It was kind of dead like it was last week. Friday nights, you just never know. Saturdays are the busy days.
Downtown 11, over 330, over 322, over 330, over 322. Call 902 North Meridian Street, 850 North, Northwest. Attention East District 41.
Nothing there. Nothing yet.
854 North Gladstone. This recording, owner of the iPhone was in a car crash, not responding. Phase 2, address from the map.
North Gladstone, accidents on a one little, what's a side street. Nope, not out here snitching. We're out here waiting for a run to come out to look and see. So. Okay. Come on. Do what I want. All right. Sent that there, and then I'll get that pinned up here in a second. So there's a little chat sent there, and I'll get it pinned up here in a minute. For those of you who haven't read the bios, and I'm trying to get it stuff set back up. No, I'm not a police officer. I've been doing public service stuff for over 30 years. Fire and EMS. I started being an EMS in 1990, and then went to the fire service in 91. So I'm out here just giving people the first person point of view from what I see. I'm not out here to badmouth police officers, the fire, EMS, personnel, stuff like that. They have a hard enough job as it is, and that's something that we just don't tolerate on here. I know people have bad experiences with law enforcement and officers and stuff before in the past. I understand that. I understand if you want to get off, you can say, hey, I have bad issues and stuff like that, so I really don't trust them or something. That's fine, but just drop it. Don't start bad mouthing them, bashing them. If you do that, you get timed out, get a little warning, and then off the channel. So I'm here to give you my point of view when I see an a run go out. We'll get there and try to film it, let you see it while it's happening live. I'm not what they say, a solver citizen and stuff like that. So I'm not here to try to get them to come after me or say something stupid or stuff like that. That way, those guys, they're not police, they're not journalists. They're out there trying to aggravate the police officers to get them to do something that violate their First Amendment or the Fourth Amendment or something like that, and harass them, and then hoping they lock them up. Honestly, they always say, "I'll leave in distress if you're going to arrest me" or something like that. They're trying to push them to the farthest intent and record it and get arrested and try to sue the department. That's all that is. This is not what. So we're going to sit there and do that. Hi, Mike. How are you doing this evening, sir? So if that's what you came to look for, you're in the wrong place.
She advised that there was no accident.
So, all right. So, go into your page and just change your name again. Try it again. You're good. So we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna go over here off of Meridian Street and look and see what's going on down here. Like I said, there's a cheerleading competition going on for like 5-year-olds up to like 18-year-olds, 17 or whatever. So downtown during the daytime, there's a whole bunch of kids running around bows in their hair. And I know most of the adults and stuff like that, they're probably trying to get away and go have a drink, I bet. No, you're fine, Michael. You can just listen and chill and watch whatever you want. If you want to comment, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. I appreciate you stopping through and hitting that like button. Everybody that comes through and stuff, if you will, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that Taco Bell notification bell. So when I do go live, you guys get notified. I did. YouTube, Google has approved my first 3,000 watch hours and my subscribers so far. And they have approved the first 3,000 hours. The other 1,500 is being approved now. So right now I am set up where you guys can do down in the bottom corner of your screen or on your phone. It shows like a little dollar symbol, whatever. You can hit that and it'll pop up super chats and stuff like that, or stickers, and you can donate to my page or to me like that through the super chat stickers. And if you want to, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. Either way, I just let people know that Google or YouTube, they take a minimum of 30+% of that. I also have in my bio, my links. I have my links for my Cash App and Venmo and stuff, and you can send it through there also, and I get that 100%. Everything I pay for and do out of this is 100% out of my pocket. My goal is to get it funded by the members and people watching the live stream.
Additional user reference 2214 Martha Street, additional caller at 1352 South Pershing. Heard 4 shots and paused at 4 more shots 5 minutes ago.
All right, sorry, I was listening. Is to get it completely funded by the viewers on the live stream and stuff like that to cover my basic essentials and stuff that I need. I'm trying to upgrade to the nice SD100 unit-in scanner system and get it programmed for just Indy and Johnson County stuff around here. But that scanner itself costs $650, about $700, so around between $700 and $800 to get a program done right. That's one of the next ones I want to get done. I do wear a vest just to be on the safe side while I'm out here running around. That costs $700 to pay for out of my pocket. I don't have to wear it, but I do just to be on the safe side from where I'm at and stuff that goes on. You never know when things might change. I do have to pay for my commercial insurance and gas and stuff like that. So everything comes out of my pocket. Small expenses, but they add up. So, but I do have memberships now. You can become a member of my page. So check out the thing for memberships. You can go in there and read about that. Things are still getting set up on the membership part, what you're going to be able to get and do on that. So to kind of start out, you're just get the basic stuff. I'm going to make some custom emojis for people that's been here like 1 month, 2 months to show your how long you've been with us and stuff like that. Little custom emojis. Right now, I just got one that pops up, says indygiglife down in the emoji section, and then one with like a fire scene and one with like a police scene that you can put up. So there's little things I'm gonna do like that. The giveaway is gonna be the Friday night / Saturday morning for the 7th. To give away a pair of race tickets. Hold on. No, Wheeler Mission. Give away a pair of Indy 500 race tickets. That's for 2 tickets only. No hotel accommodations, no travel, nothing. Just 2 tickets to the race. I was going to do that for when I get to reach 1,000 subscribers, which I did and passed it. So we're going to give that away. I'm going to go live about midnight, 12:01 after that. About an hour before I do my normal live. So we'll be going a little longer that night. And that first hour, we're going to do the giveaway. Maybe come up with a couple of t-shirts or something new with my Indy Gig Life logo on it, just to stay with the name until I figure out some other stuff. I'm probably going to maybe do a question and answer session so people can submit some questions or stuff like that, and I can answer them the best I can. If I know the answer or not like that, just get to know people, and for people can kind of get to know other ones around here in the chat. So there, tonight, Park and Rec is starting to get busy, it looks like. It's got a little line outside of Park and Rec right there. waiting to get in. So it's got a little line over there. Brothers has got a little line. Nobody else has really got a line. So, you know, most of our stuff pops off at Park and Recs, unfortunately. So, why I'm sitting here, guys, is when I'm not moving, that's the time I can actually kind of look and read the chats. But other than that, I can't really read them when I'm driving, so I apologize for that.
735, it's going to be several people fighting in the house.
All right, let's see what we got here. So Wagon, we're right now we're downtown Indianapolis, hanging out in the 200 block of Meridian. We're just checking out the bar scene, seeing what's going on down here yet. Waiting to see what happens out there in the area. Let me see. Let me undo this pin. I'm going to remove that pin. I'm removing that pin. And then if you, Dr. P, if you can rewrite that message, I'll pin it under Lady Pepper. And then I'll repin it down there. All right. Let's see what else we got up here. All the debris cleaned up from the church that turned on Pennsylvania Street. I don't know what all. I never went up to look at that fire. They probably got some of it cleaned up before, but it's pretty much it was goner. They said it got gutted pretty good on the inside. I will be live until 4 o'clock. 4 a.m. 3 hours. Nitro Bob. All right. Samantha Mayor 420. What state? Indianapolis, Indiana. I don't know, because you don't have a name. I don't know you're yapping and talking about with the next live dude, no cap, still they're looking for you. I don't know, I haven't seen anything. So he's the God bless the blue, that few caps like that, it's nothing major. I got a limit, he didn't go over the limit, so he's okay. There, people want to put a few caps in, that's fine. A couple emojis, that's fine. It's just no excessive stuff. Once you hit like 10, 11 stuff, it gets excessive, it goes off. I know some people do try to do the big print for the person, the creator can see it. Unfortunately, I'm sitting still so I can see it right now. But when I'm driving, I can't see them. So I'll tell you that straight up. I can probably see some of the super chats that pop up because they're highlighted and stuff, the ones that you want to pay for if you want to. And I will always make sure I see those and comment on those and give you a shout out for doing that. Romania, thank you. Thank you for stopping in from Romania. I greatly appreciate that. Trying to bring the chat a little bit closer to me here. There's always something happening here. I'm glad I found this. Don't know. We have live video. Nope. It just started. This is, I guess, my 6th week of me doing this. I do fire EMS all my life. I work now for an urgent care company. But I can't fight fires or nothing anymore. I've had 3 back surgeries, artificial disc, so I can't do anything like that. And normally from 1 o'clock in the morning till 3:30, I didn't like driving intoxicated people. I didn't want to deal with them. I used to sit down there and hang out with the officers down here and talk to them. And I'd film a fight or two. Well, I decided about 6 weeks ago, literally 6 weeks ago, I'm filming. Let's do a YouTube live and see what's going on. let people in Indianapolis see what's going on in the city out here. It's the winter time, so it's a little slower and stuff like that. And so far, you guys have been fantastic. I've got a lot of local people from Indianapolis or surrounding areas, or people that's lived here or moved, watching it. I'm getting plugged with California from the LA fires and Bakersfield and New York, people in their lives rolling through. So yes, it's great. And you guys have been awesome. And every week, little by little, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Hopefully by the summertime, when it gets started out there crazy, we're going to have a ton of people on here, and we're going to have some good content, and you guys will be the OGs of the channel and stuff like that, you know. So, like I said, I just asked you guys to double tap on the, if you're on a phone, double tap it in the middle for that like button, because that's what YouTube sees. They like seeing that, and that's what makes the channel grow, and we get some good stuff. We'll go crazy. Okay, so when I stop talking in the middle of something, it's a dispatch going on. I'm just listening to see if it's something, because I'm by myself on these, so I got to listen and try to see what's going on. So, all right. There's always something happened here. I'm glad I found it. Thank you very much, Miss Juvie. I hope I pronounce it right. I am terrible on names. If I mispronounce your name or try it and I mispronounce, I greatly apologize. So, but while I'm sitting still, I will try to read the chats. Hello, D. No, not normally just downtown. Last weekend, I went up to Broad Ripple. It's been dead. I actually have a guy up in Broad Ripple. I'm supposed to stop up there. He's got a whole bunch of hazmat books from one of my instructors from way back in the day. He wants me to drop off some of the firehouses. So if I get up to Broad Ripple tonight or tomorrow, I got to get those from him. So I will go anywhere the action has happened throughout the city. If there's something good, we're gonna follow it and chase it down. I just sit downtown here by the bars first because, one, like I said, they get busy. You can see over there, Park and Rex is still busy. So, but being here, I'm centrally located, so I can go north, south, east, or west pretty quick from here. So that's what makes it nice. All right, thank you. There's what I needed, the new pin. All right, so guys, now on the bottom, it's on the bottom of my page. It may be on the top of your page, is my pin message. It tells you, no, I'm not a cop and stuff, that I've been doing public service 30 years, and this is all live from Indianapolis. And like I said, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. That's what YouTube likes to see. Comments, if you like comments and stuff like that, they like comments. That's what helps push the channels along and do everything. Trust me, I don't want nothing bad to happen, but I do like to see some stuff happen because I want to give you guys some content. But you're getting a first-person point of view content. But we're not out here bashing the cops. We're not out here trying to get them to go off and trying to get them like to arrest us so we can sue them and stuff. That's not what this is. I'm out here to show you that a lot of these officers here, as I kind of explain to a lot of people, because they see.
Restroom downstairs. Male's refusing to leave. 500 South.
All right, so Mel's refusing to leave out of the restroom at the hotel. Nothing big. He could be a vagrant, you know, and he went into a warm hotel just to get warm. Nothing big, but you never know. There is a lot of police cars you see down here on Meridian Street. So when you're listening to the scanner in the background and you hear them say set cars, that's what they're talking about, these cars here on Meridian Street. When they say the set cars, that's what they're talking about. And some of the officers that are down here are working overtime for the city. The other ones are hired directly from the bar, and they're getting paid by the bar. So you have a combination of different type of officers down here. The ones that are parked normally right in front of a particular bar, like where we just left, there's 2 cars parked directly in front of Indy. They're getting paid by the bar. And then you got people like this. Let's just walk down the middle of the street. You know, they have no concern. You know, they don't care. But the ones sitting like there in front of Indy, there's like 2 officers sitting down in front of Park and Recs. And down by Brothers, they're getting paid by the bar. They're not getting paid overtime from the city. The bar is actually paying them to be there. So it's not all your taxpayer money and stuff like that. So I try to explain that to people so they know what's going on. Because normally here in Indy, the bars technically close at 3, but Park and Recs, they'll start kicking them out about 2:30 or so. So it gives them half an hour to get them out before the bar's done. And then other bars, they all try to like stagger at different times. So here lately, there's a couple sitting right there in the parking lot down here. So underneath the bridge on Meridian Street, right here on the corner of South Street, the south parking lot, there's been some cars getting broken into. A few weeks ago, there was like 5 or 6 got broken into here, and the week after that, there was 6 cars broken into right next to Park and Rec, just busting their windows. Nothing was stolen that they could see, or the car stolen. Just people vandalizing cars. So they don't know what's going on there. The Slippery Noodle Inn is sitting to the right of me. It's a jazz bar down here in Indianapolis. So we got a lot of hip hop bars right there, and then you got a couple of jazz, and then District Tap and Kilroy's are a little like 30s, 45-year-olds, you know, playing some of today's music, a little bit of the probably the early 2000s, maybe throwing in some 80s every now and then. But all together, probably a good 11 plus bars down here in the Indianapolis area, downtown. So we're just waiting for something to happen good, but we're going to sneak over here towards the Holiday Inn on West Street, which is very confusing because there's a Holiday Inn. There's 2 Holiday Inns that sit right here across the street from each other. One is on Missouri Street, and the other one's on West Street. One's, I think, 515, the other one's 535. So it gets very confusing for people from out of town when they're like, I'm at the Holiday Inn, and you ask them which one. They're like, well, one over by Lucas Oil Stadium. Okay, which one? Literally in the same parking lot, across the street from each other. It makes it confusing. So right here, this is West Missouri Street. This goes under Missouri Street address. There's the Holiday Inn Express right there. And then when we go to the very next light, and we turn left, there's going to be another Holiday Inn catty corner from it. So it gets very confusing for people. They're like thinking, hey, the Holiday Inn's right there. And nope, there's another one around the corner. But like I said, they said it was someone in the bathroom. I'm assuming, my hypothesis is probably a homeless person. Went in to use the restroom, trying to stay warm or wash up for a minute, and obviously they don't have a key and not a guest, so they don't want him in there. So they're going to kick him out. So we're just going to, I mean, it's nothing exciting going on, but there ain't nothing happening right now in the city, so we're rolling around. But I would greatly appreciate it while you guys are sitting in here, while we're waiting on something to do. Read the bio, stuff like that. If you're on a cell phone, double tap the middle of that screen for that like button, or reach down and hit the like button on there. I would greatly appreciate the likes, because that's what helps grow the channel and stuff like that. So
355, where you want to go around the corner.
I don't see no one here. Like I said, one address is 535. The other address is an even number. So we're just going to turn around here to very unpaved. You know, the salt, they came through and really cleaned this up since it snowed, 11 inches down here at the parking area. But we'll see if they come over here and do anything. He should be at this Holiday Inn, unless I haven't heard them say they marked here or got here. So we'll see if anybody gets coming out of it. All right, what we got here now?
We just got a disturbance for 2433 North Parker. Do you want that dude done?
All right, what is the Sigma ski ball toilet?
There, this says.
No, just make sure.
Was throwing sticks at the vehicle. And he told dispatch if you don't come and get him, he will, and stated he has a gun. The caller stated yelling at suspects, yelling at him.
Cop chasing. Well, I'm just chasing fire, EMS, everything. I chase them all raw dog, Randy. So we're just trying to bring you first person point of view, just like the media. I'm doing photojournalism. So raw dog pedos aren't the people who only do this, so that's your warning. Any more crazy comments like that, sir, we just won't even have you on the page. You'll be sent away. Well, Bullet for Cops, I don't really like your name. So, Bullet for Cops, you're gone. That's not what we're here for. So, we need you on here with that name. Goodbye. Peter, there was supposedly a person in the bathroom over here that wouldn't leave, but I haven't seen any officers show up yet. Yeah, I'm a little farther south. Okay. Central Kentucky, Richmond. Here now. Thank you from Kentucky. No, not a robbery. This probably a vagrant or intoxicated person not wanting to leave. No, I'm not on TikTok. Let me rephrase that. I do have a TikTok account. There is some stuff on TikTok, but I've been locked out because it says it's not my account, which it is. So I'm trying to get them to get it for I can actually go in and edit the stuff. There's Indygiglife on Facebook. I just haven't did a lot of posting on it yet for that. Right now, most of my videos are on YouTube, and I'm trying to get it for I can get my TikTok account opened up where they will actually let me be able to edit and do stuff on there. Juan, it's not too bad. It's nice. It's like 46 degrees. We're in a heat wave here in Indianapolis. It's going to be -2 starting Monday. Yes, this is allowed. I am not doing nothing illegal. Fire, police, and stuff like that. Firefighters, police officers, EMS personnel, stuff like that. You're legally allowed to have a scanner, and you're legally allowed to have one in your car. Those that are not licensed and able to do stuff in the public service, then they can't have one in their car. So those are the ones not do it. So what happened back in the day, you used to be able to put on just one district, like north, south, east, west, and that's all you would hear. Now they have what's called a trunking system, and that's why you hear part of it and disappears and it goes to another. Now that people talking, is you don't get the full conversation to stay on that one channel unless you have a specific radios. And they did that, one, for people who couldn't follow some of the stuff. But I mean, you can piece them all together, kind of know what's going on. But criminals would listen, like go to rob somewhere, and if they knew they were in North District, they'd go on North District, and they would know if the alarm got set and police were on their way because they'd hear dispatch and know to get out of there. So they went to a trunking system and to kind of help block that out. And what a lot of people don't know, Indianapolis actually does have encrypted channels. The last time that I know that they used them was during the riots from Minnesota, and we had some little riots and stuff happen downtown here in Indianapolis. They actually used the encrypted channels on all the districts on channels like 3 and 4. So you was not hearing any of the traffic. And people was like, what's going on? Well, they went to encrypted channels, so nobody was able to hear what was going on. So, but like in your house, yes, in your house, anybody's allowed to have one in their house and stuff like that too. When I go on the scene, I stay away from them, just like the media, and film it. And if I'm on, depending on what it is, like there's the accident happened last week. I asked the sergeant when they were done if I could go over a little closer and get some pictures and stuff, and he was like, "Yeah." I asked permission first to get a little bit closer. Yes, you can record live, and it's 100% legal. Police officers, firefighters, and stuff like that, they are public servants, just like I am in the EMS world. You're allowed to, like, even if they pull you over and stuff like that, you're allowed to film them doing their job. It is 100% legal to film them while they're doing their job. It's illegal to interfere with them doing their job. And that's where the solvent citizens and these cop watch and stuff like that, they try to interfere with them to get them to start yelling and screaming at them and trying to get them to violate their First Amendment rights or Fourth Amendment rights and lock them up before they can try to sue them. That's not what I'm here. I'm here to bring you first person, my point of view of what's going on in the city of Indianapolis and the surrounding areas. I haven't seen any officers show up, so I don't know if this guy's left. They gave the 500 block of West Street address, not the Missouri Street, which is the other one. So I haven't seen anything, so we're probably just going to head back over towards the bars until something else happens. So, yes, cops can do live, but I'm not a cop. There is quite a few officers that do live on while they're running and doing their stuff. Is this a fake? I am not a cop. Read the bio. There's a pin mark down at the bottom. Read it. Read the bio, guys. That answers all your questions.
Ambulance 15-3801 East Washington Street. Mental emotional need. Ambulance 15-3801 East Washington Street. Mental emotional need. Location 1 North 3800 East.
All right, well, we're sitting here. Move some stuff a little closer if I can try to get through the chat. Sorry, I hit the wrong button on that one there, Miss Pepper. I didn't mean to do that. Hit your wrong one. Yeah, when you guys, you can just type, read the pin mark. Read the pin. That's all you have to do. Let them look down. So you have to type it all up. Just say, read the pin mark at the bottom of the page. That says everything you just did there. Makes it save you from saying a whole bunch or retyping it. I'm just driving a regular vehicle. Crime rate high or low? The crime rate is high in Indianapolis. It's went up so far since the beginning of the city. Last year, I think homicide was down. But the last 5 years, the homicide rates have been going up here. So hopefully it slows down. Lemon Kings, this, no one's snitching. We're showing by person, so be right or you get your hand slapped and go to timeout for a little bit. If you don't like it, then we can move you on. And Megan friends to keep police officers there. They'll be working for me picking weeds. No. No, Joe, it's not illegal. Guys need to learn some law.
Corner 12, I just paged them. Thank you.
And the one that just said, James, no, they don't kill their family. That officer was found innocent. So, if you're one I'm talking about, so you don't know what you're talking about, obviously. So, goodbye. Oh. No, I don't even drink. So, Mr. Filthy, you need to learn. So, you're just going to get your pee-pee slapped for a little bit. When you want to come back and be a trusted little boy and stop drinking your alcohol, maybe, and come back out, you can talk. No, I don't want to be a cop now. I did fire an EMS. So, Joe, you need to learn. So, learn some respect, or you guys are going to get your stuff. There, see all you guys and stuff. They have no idea what's going on. You have no respect for fire, law enforcement, EMS. Well, you know what, Filthy? Then you don't need to be on my channel. See you, bye. Get the fuck out of here. That's how I deal with you guys. That's the ones you boot. You don't need to even ask questions. They want to talk like that, they don't even need to be here. Boot them. Oh, Judy.
Apartment 146. Abdominal SAC 143 hours. Cohesion 7900 South 1800 East.
So that license. I'm just trying to keep. It's not. There's people. You guys, the trolls. I understand you guys are nothing to do and think it does. Thanks for chatting. It helps my chat. Thanks, but we're here to try to give some people the real stuff. Let them see, but unfortunately, there's not much happening right now. Last week we had this started out strong. Yeah, the 535 is this one right across the street here. And I haven't seen no officers even show up there. They may have called to disregard them. And the other one that's on the opposite side is an even number one. So.
Units reference the shots. There was an additional call that after the 20 shots heard, they also heard a person screaming. Go ahead. Can you change my location to South Police Department? Clear. Yeah, I need the officers. Engine 23 on your arrival to see this not saved.
David Lopez, I got a job. Maybe you need to get one.
Yeah.
Did you know it's against the law to be a bounty hunter? No, it's not against the law to be a bounty hunter. Actually, in the state of Indiana, you have to get licensed to be a fugitive recovery agent. You actually have to go to the state and take a test to be a licensed fugitive recovery agent. I actually did that for about 12 years, a long time ago. It is not illegal. So Kentucky, that's a different. I don't know about Kentucky. Indianapolis, Indiana, you actually got to go take a test and be licensed and know the laws and stuff like that. You actually get licensed to do it. I'm responding to calls as a journalist and photographer. If anything, it looks and sounds interesting. That's what I'm doing. Anyone can, yes, listen to police radios. They have private channels when needed, yes. But you can't have them in your car unless you... So they have stuff when you have to go through... you can't have them in your car unless you're a police officer, fire, EMS, and stuff like that. That's illegal unless you're one of them or have a ham radio license, and then you can have them. It's against the law to use it in a criminal activity too. So if you actually look back in YouTube for IMPD, they have a thing for all police active shootings. They actually break down, show you the video, the body cams and stuff like that. There is one that happened on West Washington Street about 3 or 4 years ago. Officer was following them. They turned into the Kroger parking lot, around by the Burger King and stuff, and did some things like that. And then when they went to pull him over, the passenger took off running and stuff like that. And he had a gun. He wouldn't drop the gun. He turned, and I don't remember if he fired a shot or just turned at him. I can't remember. It's been a while. And then he turned around again and pointed the firearm at the officer and stuff like that. And the officer did fire one round or so, striking the subject. And he went down. They started doing first aid. They also found in his possession a scanner where they were listening to them talking about they were going to pull that car over. And that's why they dipped into the Kroger stuff, because they were trying to get away, because they actually heard on the scanner that they were doing that. That makes it a different thing. That's illegal. So a little stuff going on in the outskirts, but so far nothing super. It's a warm night. I figured there'd be a little bit more people out tonight. But if you would, please double tap your screen on the phone for the thumbs up, for the like button. I greatly appreciate it. You know, help me show that you guys been through here. I do like when I'm stopped. When I do stop, I try to read up and check up on some of the chats. I can't read them while I'm driving, obviously. I do appreciate you guys talking and chatting, especially you chatting among yourself and stuff like that too. Just ask that you respect each other, no matter who they are in the chat, and respect the officers and EMS and stuff. And then, like I said, February 7th, we're going to be doing come on an hour early. We're going to be giving away a pair of Indianapolis 500 race tickets, just tickets only, for a celebration of getting our first 1,000 subscribers, which we actually passed it. So if you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so when I do go live, you wouldn't see that, because like earlier this week there was a fire I went live on when it happened. So hit that live button, you get to see when I pop up live throughout the week when something else goes on. So that way, if you do that, you can see us. So like last week on Thursday, or a week ago Thursday, we had the Shelby Street fire happen on that Thursday night, and the car went through the house. You guys could have seen that live when it happened, hitting that notification bell. I am now, the page is starting to have membership, so if you'd like to become a member, go ahead and hit that. I added something by request. You got to go in and look at my links. A cup of coffee. If you guys like to donate, buy a cup of coffee for me, French latte or whatever, you can do that. It's in there. And like I said, and then I'm going to do on the hour before the live on the 7th or the 8th right there, before I give away the tickets, or I'm going to probably come up with, I know I got some basic shirts. I don't know. I'm going to try to think of some other sayings to put on some of them, or probably give away a shirt or so, or a jacket, not a jacket, but a hoodie or something. We're going to do some question and answer sessions, so you guys can think of some questions and stuff. I can see if I know the answer, I'll give you the answer. If I don't, I'll tell you I don't know the answer. We will, if I'm slow and stuff, the city's kind of slow. I'll drive around where stuff's going on. Like to the left of right here on Market Street, there is another hip hop club. They have some gunshots and stuff happen over here at this club. It's right there to your right. You can see there's one patrol car there. He's actually a constable. There's 3 constables that work there for security. It's a little hip hop club. So right now, we're going to go up on Mass Ave since they had an unconscious person. Nothing big, but it could be from being around the bars or whatever, but waiting to see. There comes one officer, so it must not be too bad. I can see the lights for Squad 7 down there. Waiting to see. The gunshot just came out, but I don't know if it's a good gunshot or not yet. But unfortunately, it is way on the far east side. It's in 115 area, 115,000 block of Kirkwood, and that is way out on the east side, almost into Cumberland, basically. So that's quite a bit far just to chase something to see what's happened. It's about 10th and German Church area, so it's a little ways out there. Earlier, they had another gunshot reported earlier over towards 21st and Emerson, but nothing came out of it. I said Broad Ripple was dead. There wasn't nothing up in that area earlier before I went live. There was hardly anybody up in Broad Ripple. This is Massachusetts Avenue, a lot of independently owned businesses, a ton of not hotels, but apartments they built here, kind of hid the Section 8 buildings. I'm trying to look and see if there's anybody down there. Nothing down there. So the old Coca-Cola bottling company, they turned it into some bars and a hotel there. And a lot of your questions that you guys, if you want to kind of know if I'm a police officer stuff, which I'm not, it's pinned down at the bottom. It tells you where we're at and what I'm doing. It's pinned down at the bottom or at the top. It's on the bottom of my page, but it could be on the top of your guys's. You see, got a 1/4 inch of snow and it melted 15 minutes later. We got 11 inches 2 Sundays ago, and then last Friday we got about 3 inches. So we got a lot of bit. Well, it says, no, I'm not a cop. I've been doing public service for over 30 years, and we're live from Indianapolis. And then the main title, when you come on here, says we're doing live police and fire cases. So, yeah, that does tell you. That tells you I'm not a police officer. That's the key question they ask. People ask them if I'm a cop, and they want to know where it's from. So, yeah, that pin question is answering quite a bit. Public service is fire and EMS is what I did. Oh. So if I'm not a cop, what is he doing? Same thing is said on the title, guys. Independent journalist, photographer, going out doing live police and fire action runs. We're trying to give you a first-person view of what's going on in the city as it's happening. The news media doesn't go out on everything. They only go out on large, humongous, big stuff. This is showing you what's going on now, even the small stuff. So, like I said, as I've said, it's right here in front of one of the little bars, and that's what's happening.
Information from really not a person shot. It's Cat 95.
So, a person's not shot on that one out there. So yeah, so like I said, it's just one of the other bars hanging out in the area here. Over where I'm at, it's happened. There's a car backing up, blocking the other stuff. Thank you, Peter, for answering that question for the other one. It's pinned down there in the bottom, guys. Just trying to give you guys a live first-person point of view. Unfortunately, it is warmer today. It's in the 40s right now. Starting to get some slight rain. I love to get something decent, but you just never know when something's going to happen. The Far East Side, you just never know when it's going to happen, guys. You don't know what side of the city's going to happen.
Traffic hazard at East Kepler and East Southeast Street. There in the southbound lanes on East, big boxes blocking the road. UTW is in route.
So the ambulance is still there. Whoever's in it, they're in the back of the ambulance. The squad's in front of us. They done left. 21st and Emerson. That area's got pretty bad. No, I don't drive around fire extinguishers. I don't have any fire extinguishers. I actually have a medical tech kit back here. So a lot of people want to talk crap but don't know what's going on. But, thank you for the comment. If you're going to at least try to answer the question correctly. A baby jogger to the back of the buggy, okay. Alright, let's go here.
Residential alarm 3725 Terrell Farms Drive. 7558 en route.
Well, if English is your second language you don't understand, then this may not be a good channel for you. Journalism, you understand that? Okay.
All units, signal 100. 358. UTW traffic.
Yeah, Hancock County doesn't do a whole lot, but there's a lot of country back roads. And I don't know that area. I know Indianapolis pretty good. I don't know the officers up in Hancock County stuff. And the country is so spread out. You got miles and miles of places to try to get to and stuff. And they don't always get something busy. They do get a lot of wrecks out on 70 out in that area. I do know that. Your brother stole your pizza. All right. Dispatch is busy on some, yeah, they may be busy, but nothing like this. But you're hearing not just one, you're hearing all the districts at the same time. All right. Matita or whatever, you just keep rambling on. So you're going to have to, till you learn how to chat and do stuff right, you're just going to sit in timeout for a little bit.
333 and 321 and 202, a black Chevy Silverado pulled into the complainant's driveway and is taking the last 10 minutes running.
But this is a bottle work company, guys. This is a Coca-Cola bottling plant that happened. They put a nice little bar and a little shopping mall and a food court in here, a nice little hotel. A lot of little stuff. Laying in bed, taking it all in. Okay, Peter. Hey, I ain't mad at you. I'm just trying to find some action, guys, but so there's not a lot going on yet. Now, Saturday nights are normally the busier nights. I'll tell you that up front. Summertime. Downtown Indianapolis in front of the bars in the summertime, it is crazy, people. And they actually get crazy down on the canal. Unfortunately, we get a bunch of teenagers that leave out of the downtown mall.
That address for another head injury.
So the downtown mall, when it closes at 9, you know, parents just send them down. They don't care. They go down the mall. They get kicked out at 9 o'clock, and they just walk over towards the bus line and do stuff like that. And they don't care, and they get in trouble. They start shooting at people and stuff down like that, and it just gets crazy. So they there goes they didn't transport. They kept their lights on. I thought they were going to that second room, but they didn't. Last summer, it was called the Sugar Shack or whatever, right there in the mall. I think it was like a 15, 17-year-old kid shot like 7 teenagers hanging out in front of the mall. I mean, it's just, you just never know. And stupidity, you know. Summertime gets crazy. They normally end up with 1 or 2 shootings, unfortunately, on the canal in the summer, which is bad. I mean, people want to go downtown and walk around the canal at nighttime and stuff, and it's a lot of them is teenagers doing some of this stupid stuff.
Are you buying your laptop?
People walking with pizzas. They're out walking around tonight. Just the weather was nice, except for a little mist of rain right now.
So for your pages, they're saying that they don't have anything listed back there who owns your page. If you have anything specific, you can tell me about who to page or someone I can call.
I'm going to make a phone call just in case the work for it. Thank you.
trolls coming through is what makes the page happen and stuff like that. I appreciate them. Some of them, if they want to say stuff they ain't supposed to, we just get rid of them. 40 miles east of you. Okay, so you're almost to 40 miles, and you're almost to Richmond, then, or in Richmond, right there, close to it. That has been a hot topic, Steve. Teachers with guns. I don't think that will happen because, one, they got to get trained on it. Two, they're so busy watching the kids and doing stuff. A lot of, nothing against females or males, there's a lot of them that they don't want to carry guns. And if you're not doing it right, you know, it can get taken away from you and unfortunately get used on you or against you. So I don't think it'll happen. I mean, there's probably some that they just need to hire some school resource officers that are trained and be there and actually going to do their job. Unfortunately, like one of the ones that happened in Florida, ran from the gunshots. You know. 20 North Delaware. That's going to be right next to Wingstop. Because Wingstop's 16 North Delaware. Richmond? Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I was thinking. About 40 miles. We'll be right there to Richmond. Yeah, so I don't know about the police officer or teachers having a handgun. I'm not a police officer. I did fire and EMS for going on 35 years. I still work in the EMS side. My dad was a police officer for IIIA for 36 years as a sergeant. Not my biological dad, but the guy I consider my dad. So I am not an officer. I know quite a few, and the ones that took me under the wing and stuff like that. So I did the fire side. And it's funny because normally the people that did fire side, a lot of them wanted to be a police officer, and the ones that want to be, or police officers wanted to be a fireman. So most of them, if you go up and ask them, or an officer, say, why did you become a police officer? They'll tell you because they flunked the fire test. They didn't get hired. You know, some of them, that's the truth. I'm not trying to be funny, but yeah, you go up and ask them, say, why are you a police officer? Well, I took the fire test, but I didn't make it. But I did make it to be a police officer. Now, it's two different breeds of people. Both of them are got to be a little crazy. I mean, firemen are definitely crazy because you do fire and EMS, stuff like that, helping people, medical. I mean, 70% of your runs are medical, but you do have the fire runs, and you got to stop and think about this. The cats, the dogs, the cockroaches, the rats are running out of the burning building, and you're running into it. So something's not right in your head if you're running away from it all. And I said 20. It said it's next to Wingstop. I wouldn't think Wingstop's 16 North Pennsylvania. 20 North Delaware is where state bail bonds used to be at. And actually, I can see the patrol car sitting down there now. And police officers, you know, some of them, you know, not right in the head too. I mean, who wants to go after someone shooting at you? You know, 20 years ago, they fought you. Now, too many people, they just want to shoot everybody. Not just police officers. They get a fight, they just want to shoot. It's not the answer, people. And everybody wants to blame the guns. It's not the gun's fault. The gun didn't pick up, load itself, and shoot itself. Guys got to get some gun safety and stuff like that. 10th and girls' school is a little far. A black SUV just hit a light pole in the Taco Bell parking lot out there. Probably someone intoxicated trying to get some Taco Bell and hit a pole. May not be the gun's fault, but the gun wasn't there. Well, I mean,
the vehicle just slid off the road. No damage to anything else, just the vehicle. He's gonna get a tow truck later.
he said the vehicle just slid off the road. Okay, if the gun's not that, but it's your right, it's your Second Amendment right to the right to bear arms.
The car has called back. She's saying that it's close to that location that she can hear cars speeding and that she is scared. She's hearing more shots. There's about 20 more.
10th and Post Road. I mean, you know, it's your right to bear arms, and Indiana is a constitutional state now. So as long as you're over the age of 18, don't have a felony or stuff like that, you're allowed to carry a handgun without a license now. So you don't have to actually have a permit anymore. But the gun's got to be done right. You know, you just can't have a gun if you don't have how to use them and self-defense classes or know how to use them. They can get taken away and used against you. So there's a lot of stuff. And there's a lot of people that don't need to have guns because they don't know how to use them and do it right. So there's a lot of different topics on that, unfortunately. But so many people think that that's the answer. Instead of fighting and stuff, I'll just shoot you. And this is Georgia Street. We done went down there. There's apartments, some lofts, but there's a little pub right here to the right, little lofts, and then they got pizza place right here. You know, they got the hot box pizza, then they got the backside of Kilroy's, the District Tap, Town of the Moon. Up on the other side, you got a comedy club right there. Normally, there's a homeless guy hanging out right there sleeping, but he's not there right now. But yeah, this is one of the comedy clubs right here on the corner of the mall. Yeah, people, there you go. No, like I said, there's not much going on, people. It makes it sad. It does, honestly. I mean, yes, I don't want no way to get hurt or lose your house or stuff like that, but it's nice to get some content to see. But I always used to say, police officers, fire EMS, you don't never see no one on their good days. It's always on their bad days that you see them. Because if it was on their good days, we wouldn't be there. All right, well, we're just going to pull back up and sit back here at Meridian Street. See what may happen down here at the bars. Someone shoplifting at a convenience store. No matter how it's a gun, it's only a gun. Once he decided to use this lawful or unlawful, yep.
That is alright. But he said it was some kind of junkyard.
Let's see, try again. Where's this at? Indianapolis, Robert. If a law prevented crime, then the fact murder is a legal would stop it. Well, you can all the law you want, but a person's going to do what they want to do.
Business in progress, 2455 Indy Street. The name is Indy Scrap and Recycle.
Why don't homeless people just buy a home? Well, most of them don't have income. They don't have money. Not everybody can afford a house. Unfortunately, you got to have credit and do stuff like that. That's where you have rental properties. But the cost of living here is a lot lower than most places. But you can't afford it. I mean, let's say I'm just using New York, LA. What I pay for my house here would get me probably a 400 square foot closet to live in New York or somewhere. I mean, people can't afford it, and you got $300-400 water sewer bills and $300 or $400 electric bills. I mean, and they don't want to pay you, $15 an hour or 40 hours a week at $15, guys. That's only $30,000 a year. It's not very much. And minimum wage here, I think, is on like $8.25.
I think they're probably just watching it. It says that their gate on the left suspect vehicle is a sedan. I think they're just watching it on the camera.
My neighbor across the street, the retired police officer, Peter. Okay. You kind of like this channel? Well, thank you. Eventually, we're getting some stuff to happen. Last week on Saturday, as soon as we went live, we were there was a car ran from shots fired and flipped and landed up on a house and stuff. It turned out started crazy last week. And unfortunately, you just never know what nights are going to be crazy. That's why I say hit that notification bell, so when something does go live, we know. Sick person at Speedway. Not the gun's fault, bad choice fault. That somebody's friends would call somebody made. It was a joke. Okay, Dick. Oh, thank you. I don't have a problem. You guys have sarcasm saying stuff. You just got to remember, some people take things the wrong way. I'd rather be judged by 12 than care. I have no problem with you defending yourself or your house or your family. I don't. That is never a thought crossing my mind.
Units en route to burglary of a business in progress, 2455 Indy Street. There are two suspects. One has a flashlight, unable to get descriptions.
Lisa, exactly. That's what my point is. Someone's trying to say outlawing guns would solve gun crime. No, it won't, unfortunately. I was going to say, if that was the fact. Hold on a second.
Is this an Uber?
No.
No, okay. Sorry.
Uber, you need to look at your license plate, guy.
What's that?
You're on your phone, on your Uber, it gives you the plate and stuff in your car. So, yeah, no, I'm not an Uber. My phone died. Well, then you're going to have a hard time finding your Uber if your phone died.
51 351 333 domestic 540 Georgia Lane.
Sorry, Lisa. Exactly. The law, the guns would solve crime. Laws don't stop crime, just give away to the punish for it. Exactly. A person that's going to commit a crime, it don't matter what law it is or not. You take
362 and 333
law-abiding citizens, they can't go out and legally buy a gun. but they can go out and find a gun on the street cheaper than you can buy it at the gun store. But if they want a gun, they're going to get one. I mean, they don't care what the law says. They're out there committing a crime. They're going to commit a crime. You know, it's like, oh, wait a minute. It's a sign says, do not jaywalk. If they want to cross the street, they're going to jaywalk. I mean, the law is there for after they commit the crime to say how much time they can get in trouble for, how much to fine. 100% right, Lisa. Thank you. Houses are very expensive, Sippy. Yes, you're right. Sippy, thank you. I didn't see you join me. Sippy's from Devious Dasher's page. Go check him out. Today was his 4th year birthday stuff. Sippy's came over to help. I asked for some help from other people to come help some of my mods, the new mods, to help him get through. Sippy, I didn't see you slip in there. Sorry, just got stopped, so I'm trying to catch up. So you're taken care of, sir or ma'am. Sorry, you got your wrench should be on there.
Fire.
Liberty, just thank you.
Court marshals are for 1082 Bellflower Court.
What, CC truck? Well, you're not in timeout because you just printed and you typed something. If you got put in timeout, you probably said something you shouldn't have. That would be the only reason why you got put in timeout. So I can kind of try to look while I'm stopped here. I don't keep fat fingering this stuff.
3551 Lafayette Road. Overdose.
Overdose.
3551 Lafayette Road. Overdose. 2:22 hours.
So, unless I scroll back up, CC truck, I wouldn't know what you might have said or did if why one of the moderators or Nightbot puts you in timeout automatically. It's just could be something you said. Chest pain. Here's one. What's more understandable? A person stealing candy and pop or a mom stealing peanut butter and bread? Okay, now this, both of them are theft, okay? I did loss prevention years and years ago, and actually one of the places I did loss prevention was at a Kmart. And there was an apartment complex right behind it. I seen this guy before, didn't get stopped. He came in and stole some milk and a couple other things. Well, next time he came in, we knew he was stealing stuff, so we was watching him. And you said, you know, the stealing peanut butter and bread and stuff. Okay, either way you look at it, they're both illegal, okay? Yes, they're not allowed. Both of them are theft. I understand that. He was stealing, I think, bologna and stuff, something like that, and some milk. And I stopped him after he got out as he was leaving. And he was literally stealing food to try to feed his family. And I actually said of taking his stuff away, we went back in the store. I bought him the milk, bought him some ramen noodles and little things like that for he could feed his family. A lot of people are embarrassed to go to a food pantry or go somewhere like that to try to get help and get assistance. Some of the places that supposedly out there to help people like that, you got to live in a certain zip code for them to help you. Other ones, they may not have a driver's license or do stuff or be able to fill out the paperwork to get what they need. And sometimes it's a hassle to get some food, and then a lot of times the stuff they throw in the bags or you need something to go with them. You know, yeah, you may get some canned goods and stuff like that, but a lot of times I've seen them put industrial size, like from Taco Bell, the big bag of taco meat that gets boiled in the water. You know, it makes 5 pounds of taco meat. They put that in there, okay? You gave them 5 pounds of taco meat, but do they got some taco shells or something else to kind of make and go with it? I mean, sometimes they get some outrageous stuff. And some people are proud to ask for help. I offered to buy a guy I seen digging food, looking through the trash cans for food downtown, and I was like, "Hey, let's go to McDonald's. I'll buy you something." He's like, "No, thank you, I'm fine." And he just keeps looking through the trash to find food. Some of the people are homeless, or they don't want help. They're too proud to ask for help. I mean, it's crazy, guys. 725 minimum wage. Okay, I knew it was something with 25. We didn't know 825, 725. Thank you, Misty. Oops, I hit the wrong button on somebody. Pull your pants up, brother. Thank you. Yes, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification taco bell so you know when the next time I go live, which is tomorrow night, same time, 1 to 4. Hopefully it'll be a little busier. We get some action here. We still got a little bit of time. They're going to start kicking people out of the bars here shortly, but we'll see what happens. CC Truck, you're not in timeout. You're talking. If you're saying, "Hello, mods, why am I in timeout?" You're not in timeout if you're typing in. I can see your words. So that means you're not in timeout. You were in timeout for something you may have did earlier, but you're not in timeout now. Unless it's your first job, should never work for minimum wage.
Possible burglary of residence of progress 6121 North College Avenue, more to follow 6000 North 700 East.
Anyone else running a car can slow down. We got two detained. Two run use of force and another customer.
311. 227. Oh, he is on route to Bellflower Court. It's slow down.
Bellflower Court. That's way up on the north. That's up on the north side. 2 detained. Use of force.
Breeze 12, Adam 367. 27. Caller heard noise.
Best up and coming. Thank you, BY. Thank you for stopping through. See, I'm trying to read and catch up with the chat, and I haven't seen. So, BY, thank you for coming over after Devious's page and ended. There's some of you guys I've asked you to come over and help and do stuff. I greatly appreciate you. I know you can't be here all the time, but whatever you can and do help, I greatly appreciate it. So, there you go, BY. You're taken care of. Like I said, Sippy should be taken care of now. There you go. India is a pro-corporation state, and in order states a corporation comes in. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that was on the way. They said they'd be there for minutes. I know, like 15 minutes in Hawaii GMC terrain.
Yes, Peter, thank you. It's pinned at the bottom, but people don't read it. Thank you, Peter.
It looked like either a GMC truck with a truck bed or like a Yukon, but it's heading towards Dover Church Road. I can't tell who went north or south.
He doesn't know to that possible burglary residence of progress 6121 on College. Callers upstairs and heard crashing noise.
He'll get home okay. He's walking up to every freaking car asking their Uber.
Red under light.
Firefighter in Richmond, CC Truck. I'm a firefighter in Richmond. And thank you for your service, sir. A lot of my friends and stuff did some stuff out in Richmond because Rural Metro used to be out there. And Richmond. Let me think. Jamie Moore, I think he's in Richmond, or is he over in Ohio? Do you know Jamie Moore out there, CC Truck? I think that's his name. I know that's his name, but I can't remember if he's in Richmond. I think he's in Richmond. It's Jamie Moore. I think he's in Richmond Fire, if I'm not mistaken. He also works at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I know. I am not to the bottom of the chat. I'm trying to catch up. Trying to read it while I'm stopped, because that's the only time I can actually read the chat. He may have retired. Let me double. I'm trying to catch up. thinking his name was Jamie Moore for some reason. I may be wrong. I'm terrible at names. If you care to stitch out a troll and say their screen name, pictures don't cut it. Exactly. Yeah, so she timed out KG, okay. She's an expert at mod. She is a great mod. And she's teaching and helping other ones. So thank you. I'm okay, hit the wrong button. I'm not trying to time someone out there. I mean, my fat fingers here, I'm bringing the phone up here to me for a minute. Alright. That's not what I meant to do, so I almost put Lisa in the wrong thing. Sorry. Okay. Sippy, you should have your moderator powers in there now. KG was outlining Lisa, thank you. I have to kind of look back and see what he said, but Ma looks like she took care of it. Here's someone. I got my windows down a little bit in the rain here, trying to hear what's going on. It's about time for them to start kicking them out of park and recs. So it's about time something may happen. Neat Texas. Well, there's plenty of food trucks down here. Like I said, I'm catching up on the chats while I'm sitting there trying to read through a lot of them and see what's going on. So I know I'm behind, guys. What do you think of the mental health cops that they have in Sweden? I don't know anything about the mental health cops they have in Sweden. All right, I don't want this to come off and sound bad, but I don't know. So hopefully it doesn't sound as bad as I'm saying it, because I don't want it to come off saying bad. But police officers are not mental health professionals. I think that's a good way to try to say it. Police officers are not trained they have basic training for mental health. We now in Indianapolis have what's called, I think there's one in each district. They're called an MCAT car, MCAT, MCAT. That's a mental health advocate car. And sometimes they do have a mental health person ride along with them, which is good and bad all at the same time. But police officers are trained a little bit on mental health, but not to the full extent to really be doing that type of work. Like I said, the park and recs are starting to come out now. So police officers aren't made to be mental health people. They're out there to protect the law and the citizens. So it's, I don't know. That's just something I don't think police officers need to be. They're not trained for it. I know they have training, but they're not mental health professionals. Does that make? I'm trying. So hopefully it didn't come across wrong, but that's my view on that. They're there to kind of keep people safe. I mean, they're the first ones on the scene. We're fire and EMS stage until the scene's safe. Unfortunately, last year there was a mental health run here that they dealt with that the parents called. There's a couple of them. The parents called trying to get them to get their son under control. He was running around the house naked and wanting to do stuff, and he ended up getting tasered. And they handcuffed him and asked for the ambulance to come in. I don't know how long. There was a time frame difference from when the ambulance came in and the officers tased him and handcuffed him. I don't know, less than maybe 2 minutes, I'm guessing. I don't know. I can't remember the video. It's on the information page for IMPD if you go on a critical incident. And he passed away. But mental health issues is one thing, but did he have heart issues and stuff? Tasers, there's so much stuff that plays an effect, and I feel so bad for these people. Oh, yes, most of them don't need locked up. They need mental health. They need to be in the hospital, but the hospitals can't help them. They're overpacked. The officers can't just put them in jail because they gotta have a reason. I feel bad for them, and it's not easy for the officer, and it's not easy to have personnel. So if Sweden is figuring something out that's working, I'm glad for them. But the MCAT cars we got here, I don't know what type of difference they're making yet. But they're around in East District right now. T30, thank you all. So we'll be behind on some chat here. What time is it? Yeah, 8 minutes behind where I'm at right now. If you'd like to help this page grow, yes. We're trying to get completely funded. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. I'm trying to look through, read the chats. They're small. I'm sitting so I can kind of read them when I'm driving. If you guys, down the bottom right-hand corner, there's super chats and super stickers. You hit there. You can do it for like $1, $2, $3, $4, $100, $500, whatever you want. That goes to help with the page, but I also see that. I will always give a shout out.
11, shots fired, 102 Form Street, 3000 West.
I will always give a shout out to anybody that does a super chat and stuff like that. Anybody that becomes a member, I'm now got a membership thing. If you become a member, you get shout out. You will have early access on all live videos that I show out, that I do live. If not, I'm going to hold them for a week.
Black male wearing a gray shirt and black pants fired the shots and trying to get a direction of travel to, the Spanish-speaking part.
They'll get held back for a week or so, and you can't see them. So if you miss like tonight's and you want to see it, you can't see it for a week.
This is Southeast 52, 329, 329. Non-commission accident, 3820 at Tyler Road. 5-minute cruise notification. Address is from Vale of Maps. No contact on open line at the caller. What's going on call back? 5600 South, 300 East.
Okay, so you see the two patrol cars. One of them just left. One of the other one's getting ready to leave. Those are the officers hired by Envy. Envy bar is empty. Then the bar is already empty. The officers are leaving.
Unit about 21024 Mitchell Street for the shots fired. Male is currently selling on the streets. He is not firing the shots anymore, though.
So they're going to be leaving because the bar is empty. But if you would like to become a member, please do. Click the membership button. You have early access to the lives after they've been posted. You get individual shout outs, stuff like that. You have subscriber chats. And it'll keep getting more and more as the page gets up and I figure out some more individual stuff for my members to become a member to help you stand out more from that. Right now, I just have a generic little circle with a star in it and the color. I'm going to come up with some different emojis for month 1, 2, and 3 to promote you guys a little more for people you stand out. So if you'd like to become a member, I would greatly appreciate it.
Good.
Code is on his way over. Yep. A million people. It's supposed to be -2 here Monday.
Send the location to the crime scene on New York Street.
Yeah.
Nitro Bob, no, read the pin. Thank you, Peter.
More than likely.
Yeah, today was high. It was actually 46 earlier here at CC Truck down in this area.
And I'm trust me, able to crime lab yet.
Thank you, Peter, again. I greatly appreciate that.
I have Cumberland 5 requesting you give them a TX. Can you figure out if they're still in the stream? What's off?
Like she said, if you're hateful or rude comments for any first responders to be put in timeout, that not just means the officers and stuff out here. If I got firefighter, police officers, EMS people in the chat, and they've identified and told you guys are police officers, firemen, and you're rude to them or rude to anybody in my chats, you'll get timed out too. We won't have you disrespecting people in our chats either. MCAT's very cool. Yeah, they're expanding. It's going to take time. Good evening. So what we're doing. Juanita Domer, tonight's been slow, so we're hanging out at the downtown bars. Right now, they're all kind of getting checked out. They're all down here. So far, nothing's happened yet. It's not so busy, but the bars are starting to leave. They start kicking them out about 2:30.
One or two houses away from her, and she can't see him anymore. She's inside behind that 102 Street.
Owen's not a police, but there are police officers who do scream, yes, but it's not me. New York and DeQuincy, a little bit farther east. That's not a great neighborhood. It's close to Irvington. And he's the number one listed scanner every day. Well, no, not every day. We actually get blown out by New York and LA and stuff. They normally have 4,000 or 5,000 on average. But on Friday and Saturday nights and nighttime, we average between 1,700 and 2,400 on a lot of the scanners on IMPD. The channel on this is the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department, Marion County, Indiana. And then Marion County Fire Rescue and stuff like that.
390 when you can, traffic 31
Yes, Jake. I've had some officers come up and ask me what I'm doing and stuff. But the officers, most of the officers downtown know me. We do get a few new ones down here that don't know me, but most of them downtown here know me. All the way from the captain that's in charge to the sergeant and stuff like that. They know who I am. Is urban emergency scene illegal? No. It's not entrapment because these officers ain't out here looking to pull anybody over. They're blocking the road for people to walk back and forth and keeping them moving and breaking up any fights or anything. So there's no entrapment stuff going on here. They're not trying to pull anybody over. And drunk people walking out of the bar, they're not going to do nothing. They just want them to get home safe. They're not out here. These officers are out here working what they call the set or working for the city or overtime for the bars. They don't want to make no arrests or anything. They're out here to make some extra money and go home. They don't want to make arrests. They don't want to do anything. They're out here to keep people safe and make some extra money. I know one of the officers is right in front of me. He works day shifts. So he's out here now, goes, and he's got to be back. If he's on duty in the morning, he's got to be at work at 5:30. in a couple hours on district, and then he gets off at 1 or whatever, and then goes home and sleeps. And then if he'd be back out here, if he works tomorrow night, he'll be back here tomorrow night. It's crazy. 110 East New York, an unconscious person. Oh. The Slippery Noodle Inn is underneath the bridge to the right of me. There we go.
Engine 35, engine 53, ladder 35, ladder 34,
far south side, southeast side.
3820 Todd Road, PI was Intrepid, 246 Howard, location A600, 3800 East, assigned to Top 1.
That's all the way south. That's far south. South, right, almost active.
27, 110, 2 North Street, unconscious person, ambulance 27.
Yes. Mods, a lot of the mods have channels. Check them out. Check out Devious Dasher. He just did his 4-year anniversary on YouTube this evening. Check him out. And like I said, if you want to help donate, you can go to my Cash App and donate, PayPal if you like to, or you can do super chats and stuff like that, or become a member. Make sure you hit that like button, double tap if you're on a phone, double tap that screen in the middle hit that like button. If you don't, hit the just go up and tag it. Let me know where you're from in the comments. I kind of like to know where people are watching and looking and listening from. So if the bartender overserved me and I walked out to go home and they were public, well, unfortunately, down here they don't want to arrest anybody. But if you act a fool, then they do it. But if you got friends trying to get you in car stuff, they're not going to mess with you guys down here. But it's hard to go after the bartenders on some of them. They can, but they got to be able to prove that bartender served you all this stuff, or they believe that you were truly intoxicated beforehand. How do we know you didn't have a little bottle in your pocket or something and go drink it, or who you get served by more than one person and stuff? That's hard. You're the adult, unfortunately, so you're responsible for yourself. I mean, I drink 2 shots or something like that, I could get messed up. Somebody else has a higher tolerance and they won't get messed up, Everybody's different.
Okay, so Border 12 is going to contact the chaplain, and they are going to try to call the sister and notify.
All right.
They have no siblings on file or parents, so they're going to try to notify the sister and hopefully go from there.
I went down here watching them.
No problem. There's also no head in the room.
I was trying to see where they were going. There's something. They all went down here towards Georgia Street. No, it's not too bad, Jake. It's like I said, it's in the 40s tonight here.
pound 21, over 332, over 324, over 332, over 332.
Neither. AK, read the pin down at the bottom, sir. Tells you exactly who I am, what I do. All right. I'm gonna switch you guys over to the phone. All right, there we go. Sorry, reconnect you guys. Right, there we go. Sorry, reconnect you guys. Sorry about that. I hate when I hit the wrong buttons. All right. Bring out my radio with me. We're gonna check out a couple things. We're gonna get out of the car in the rain a little bit. It's sprinkling. It's raining. Not too bad. But like I said, it's not much going on down here. It's a little windy. Okay, the Patriots ain't starting to kick people out now. But there ain't much going on down here tonight. So it's pretty quiet and tame, but miss the rain sucks. Give you guys just a second, I'm gonna mute you. All right, sorry guys. So if I do have a private conversation with the officers, I'm going to mute it out of respect for them. So they are opening up Meridian Street right now. 255. The sergeant said, "Go ahead and open the street up." There's not a lot of officers down here, or people. So they're going to eventually be moving the car down here in Georgia. But we got a lot of people hanging out over here at the Patriot Estates area. So, but they're opening up the Meridian Street. They're going to let the traffic start flowing through. But like I said, it was in the 40s and wasn't bad until this little bit of rain started sprinkling today or tonight.
No, not just by you.
But so you got the one squad car right in front of you. He's hired by the Patriot State. So this got a bunch of people hanging out there, and everybody else is pretty well gone. How's it going, bro? Hey, look. So not much going on there. That's the new hotel they're building right here behind us. All right. Let's go back inside with a little warmer. I'm gonna get the charger rehooked back up to you. So.
XR10 on one side, and then 030.
Get you hooked back up to the Wi-Fi. All right, sorry guys. When I disconnect you and reconnect you from the Wi-Fi to the phone, I hate that, but I got to do that when I get in and out of the car.
Okay, that's true, I feel. Okay. I think it's Southeast 21. Possible shots fired. 1713 South Delaware Street, 1700 South, 208 more to follow.
All right, 1700 South Delaware reports of shots fired.
7111 West Washington Enterprise Holdings. Male wearing dark clothing was getting into a white truck on the property. There should be no one there.
They're going to eventually start running them off out of the neighborhood beside me. A lot of drunks coming out of the Patriot Saint
335, cross 332, cross 335, cross 332, multiple shots for 1713 South Delaware Street. Female screaming. She did ask for EMS for an ambulance at first. Dispatcher fired both her shots to get fired in the background, along with a fire alarm going off. Unsure what's really going on. She disconnected. EMS is going to stage.
Yeah, fire got a fire alarm for 250 South Brady. I'm not seeing it right now.
I don't believe we have a wagon. 391. 391.
Come down and make say that. Right over here on the sidewalk.
So she called for an ambulance for some reason down there, but no one's been shot.
Units en route to shot fire, W13 South Delaware Street. Additional caller at 1641 South Delaware Street occurred less than a minute ago. Her 10 shots possibly across the street from that location.
Okay. So we're getting multiple calls now. 10 shots down there. 10 reported 10 shots heard in the 1700 block of Delaware. So
Call 1713 South Delaware. 20-year-old male shot in arm and leg. Undead shot on the
okay, now we got a report of a person actually is shot in the arm and leg there now.
We have an active on 20 Dodge, black color to a James Turner, Hungary Drive. Southeast has a confirmed signal 156.
That's right, 265.
335
Okay, so they got a confirmed fatal now somewhere. I don't know if it says southeast. I'm wondering if that's that PI with entrapment run. So they're the Patriot State, where all the crowded people was. Their fire alarm's going off there. There's no fire, it's just smoke or something inside there. So they just got dispatched there. There's nothing, no fire, nothing. It was just smoke. But there's supposed to be one person shot in the arm or leg in the 1713 South Delaware here. Which, so you're going to be seeing the police and fire and everybody going to be flowing right there. There's the EMS officer right there in front of me. And you can see a police car coming the other way. So let me watch as the officers may be coming still from different directions. Okay. So it's about 3 blocks up in front of me. Minnesota's 1800 South, so they'll be making a left here in a minute. There's 3 police officers that's made a left-hand turn up there. There's a couple more coming. So the car took off south on Delaware from this area after the shots were fired. So obviously these streets are real small and tight to get to, so not really going to get there. So we're going to kind of sit on one of the side streets and kind of just look and see what's going on. Minnesota, like I said, is right here in the 1700 block, so they're going to be 2 blocks up. So that's the paramedic right here. He's going to be eventually coming up this way. He's just waiting until the officers say the scene's safe for him to come up. But I can hear the traffic saying there was no other officer, nothing there. He just ain't moved up yet. That's hard. It's hard on communication because they're all in the same building. I just seen the ambulance. They're all in the same building, but different sections.
shots were fired inside the residence, so we'll take care of that real quick and then get back in here.
Okay, they're asking for the medics to go ahead and come in. The shots were fired inside of the residence, not from the street.
326,
Where they were saying the car took off and fled from the street, but the shots came from inside the house. So it's going to be right here to the right of us. He's awake and breathing.
333, 321, domestic, 4545, armed force, court, From Indy, David.
So we're going to park over here out of the way. I got to flip you guys off of media thing again, off of the
302 is between
360 from Belfast Court. Yeah, I'm clear now.
all right.
333, 302,
I said wake and breathing, they said. So the ambulance and medic is pulling up now. He's getting the crime tape because, like I said, they were shot inside the house. They said there was bullet casings inside the house. We're going opposite side, and we were out of the way. Medic 15's here.
Information for homicide, Cat 156 at 3820 Todd Road. Is going to be
Oh, that one where you wrap around. I said, oh, this I know it's rough getting there. You go. I know it sucks trying to flip flop. So they're doing a pretty big takeoff here around this house. Like I said, they did find bullet casings, and it looks like the squad cars slid into each other right there. In the snow and ice, it kind of slid into each other. So they'll probably have to have a supervisor come out and do a report on that. But so, like I said, guys, we're in the 1700 block of South Delaware. Report of a person shot in the leg and the arm. Awake, conscious and alert, talking. And that's him leaving in the stretcher there. But I'm gonna keep it zoomed out because we don't need, you guys don't need to see who he is and his face and stuff like that. And then one of the officers will end up following him to the hospital. 328 stay back here. Like I said, I don't want you guys, you can see them loading them, but that way it doesn't show their actual face and stuff. And like I said, this one here, they keep looking at, so the ice and snow, they keep checking the back of the car. I think she slid into him and they hit each other. And the ice and snow trying to slow up down here. That sucks. LA, no. Anonymous, read the comment. Read the pin mark, sir or ma'am. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, I don't want people to see the actual person and stuff like that. I'll zoom out and you can kind of see the stuff, what's going on. You guys don't need to see their faces. You don't need to see what's going on and who it was. Family needs to notify, do stuff like that first. You know, that's respect. You don't do that to people like that. You guys doing all right? So Medic 15 came from that way, and that would be squad 29 from the other direction. In the earlier reports, like I said, they said there was a black vehicle sped away from the area. Well, there was apparently bullet casings and stuff found inside the house. So just hearing that means that makes it sound like it wasn't shot from outside here in the car. So now they got to wait on detectives to get here. They're not harassing anybody, sir. Goodbye, Leon. I don't know what happens. It's just, sometimes I don't do it. The Nightbot may do it by accident. You may say the wrong word or something like that. It's just live action police and fire in Indianapolis, sir. Call for someone in Christmas, Texas.
Thomas King George, 112. 341, we're up. Okay. Control, Charles 28. Control, David 390.
Charles 28.
David 390. You said no way to walk in. Person shot at us, a couple minutes ago.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be related to Delaware. I'm not sure.
So they said they had a person walk into Eskenazi that was shot too. So I don't know if it's related. Just had someone walk into the hospital in the emergency room over there.
325, 337, and a mistake 78 Castle Drive. 34-year-old white female stepdaughter refusing to leave the location. Close doors. 313.
Control 37. The time called was actually 2:56, not 2:52. Okay. Control, was that person shot at
Okay. Regina, thank you for stopping by. Hit that like and subscribe button, guys, before you leave. Appreciate it. Even if you're stopping in for a second and trolling, I don't care. Hit that like button. That helps me out. Greatly appreciate it. If you'd like to make a super chat or donation, go ahead and do that down there. Subscribe to the page. I'm just started doing memberships. So we're starting having some members only stuff. The 7th of next month, we're going to do a live giveaway pair of tickets to the Indianapolis 500. Kind of be on the stream. Well, I got some. You can go to the, there's a short where you can enter your name on it. And I'll put those in the drawing also. I'm going to try to have most of the people be there when I do it. But if you put your name in one of the comments on that short, I'll put you in it also. And we're going to be giving away a pair of tickets for the Indianapolis 500 race this year. Tickets only, no accommodations, no hotel, no transportation. So just a nice pair of tickets to get you into the race. I feel like the police are going to start upset. Just sitting here in a few minutes. I don't know what they feel like. The police are going to start upset. I don't know what you're talking about. What are they going to get upset for? Did they ever make you leave? No, John. I'm not doing anything illegal, sir. See, there's the yellow tape. That's the tape line. Independent journalists. I'm behind the tape line. You're allowed to film law enforcement, fire, and EMS doing their job in public. There's your medic leaving with the officer following behind them. So you're not doing nothing illegal. I'm not doing nothing illegal. And anybody that would want to come out and do this, you can film an officer. You can film them doing their job. You just can't go up and get in their face and get into their crime scene and interfere with them doing their job. That's why you see everybody that does this and does it the right way. You stay behind the tapes and stuff like that. The media that you set up away from the tapes, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing photography and journalism as an independent contractor, exercising my First Amendment right to give you the first point of view of what I see. I'm not here to bash cops. I'm not here to try to entice them to get them to violate my First Amendment rights. I'm not a cop watcher that tries to get them to do that, or auditor, whatever they like to be called nowadays. But they did have a person walk into Eskenazi, shot over there, and they got a black, dark blue vehicle, so possibly could be related.
Okay, I'm gonna need a few more cars here. They believe that this is the suspect in the shooting that the other victim is in, and we've got at least 4 people from this car inside the ER lobby that they're trying to separate and detain.
Oh, okay, guys. So they just called for extra police officers at Eskenazi. How's it? So Eskenazi Hospital just called for additional police officers to come to the emergency room. There's 4 people inside the emergency room starting to fight and cause issues, and they believe they're the other half of the shooting that was involved here. He was playing bumper cars. So. All right. So ET cars here taking the pictures in there. Still waiting on the detective to get on the scene. So not much more left here, guys, except for the ET car to come. He's in there taking pictures, waiting for the detective and them to do some pictures and then start putting it all together to find out who, what, when, where, and why. So I'm gonna head back over to the car. I'm gonna meet you guys for just a second. All right, sorry. All right, we're gonna head back to my car. And like I said, you heard him ask who was playing bumper cars. You can see the road is ice and snow. So we're gonna keep trying not to fall here. Yeah, because it's nothing but ice and snow, and you can see there they got a little damage, little bumper car. I mean, it happens. The weather is nasty, so but it sounds like about 4 more other officers and stuff like that are heading over to the hospital to see what's going on there. So we're going to get out of here and see what's going on next in some other places. I'm going to meet you while I'm heading over this way. Oh, turn you guys around the other way. Let me get there. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I didn't fall. The phone kind of slipped sideways. I didn't fall. I was talking to an officer, and like I said to a lot of you guys before, when I have a private conversation with the district guys or these officers, I'm not going to broadcast that. unless it's something that you guys should hear. But a private conversation with me, with the officers, it's not for everybody to hear. I didn't realize the phone went silent. I had a lost connection, made it look like I fell. I apologize. I didn't fall, so I'm good. Thank you guys for all checking on me. Let me clean off my screen. So, like they said, when I was pulling up in here, they said there was a dark car raced out of here. Well, apparently there's a blue Chevy Malibu that's showed up to Eskenazi Hospital with a person shot in it. And 4 people were fighting and arguing inside the emergency room over there. So they believe it is possibly related to this. There is bullet casings and blood inside this house here. I did get that information. So other than that, that's all I could get right now, except for basically it's still under investigation until they know more, or a detective or the PIO will come out. That's all I can get from an officer, and I didn't want you guys to see which officer I was talking to or was giving me some information, because there's a few things you got to do in journalism and stuff. One, you have to build a trust with the officers out here. Or they won't talk to you or tell you anything. And so that's one of the things you got to do. I haven't been on the street on the ambulance side and doing that for a while. So I've lost a lot of different little contacts I used to have. So I have to rebuild up a lot of new street contacts with some of the officers out here now. You got to do that little by little, but they got to have faith in you that, like when I say, like when I walked up, I said, I'm muting you guys, is not to be rude or mean or inconsiderate, but that's called, I'm having a private conversation with an officer or something that doesn't need to be broadcast. And I'm not trying to be mean, but at the same time, because the officer's not going to tell me something or say something, they know they're being filmed and stuff, because one, a district officer and stuff like that, they're not the PIO, they're not public information officers, they're not supposed to say anything. The only thing they're supposed to say really is they not even really supposed to say a person was shot or anything. Like, they're just going to say the scene's still under investigation, and that's all we know at this time. You know, they're supposed to give you a blank statement and move you on. But that was a little conversation, and then he's like, yeah, I heard something, and then he was pulling up the other district, because that Eskenazi Hospital is not in Southeast District, so they're not hearing what I heard on the scanner over at Eskenazi with the other vehicle pulling over there with 4 people in it fighting and another person shot walking in. So they didn't hear that, and they haven't told them and contacted them yet. So that's what goes on with that. Okay, the thing is, would you describe what you're hearing as shooting? Yes, it was a shooting. It is. So that stuff there is why I mute you guys. No disrespect. And thank you guys for being concerned if I slipped and fell. I greatly do appreciate that. I've already slipped and fell once today at my regular job in the handicap parking area, and then I went back out and found there was oil on top of the water and ice. So yeah, I've already fell once today. I don't need to fall again. 2016, I did Scooby-Doo and fell, and I blew out 2 discs, so it's not fun. So thank you for being concerned. It's 3:29 right now. We've got about 30 more minutes. We're going to see what else may happen right now. That officer was sitting there, he goes, "You got here quick." I was close. I was right downtown. It does help knowing the city. and how to get around. So yeah, and if I didn't stop and sit underneath the bridge for a minute when I was looking back to make sure there wasn't no fight at the bar, I probably would have beat a couple more of those officers there. But I want to go. You see where I came in and turned left, and I didn't get myself blocked in. They're to the right. I have room to go up and walk. The officers did crime scene tape. They blocked off the area right there. I was outside the tape area. Actually held the tape while he wrapped it around, make it a little easier on the tree. Sometimes it's not easy. And I filmed away from it. I didn't interfere with them. That's what you guys got to do. I know I hark on them because they're the ones that give people a bad name. It's the independent guys. They're going out here being. Sorry. Okay, wait. The cop watch and these Saba citizens and stuff like that causing problems. That's what we don't need. One's going over to the post office box. Hold on, they're asking for a condition. He was awake and talking here, so he should be stable.
Somebody's going to share mobile phones in his right arm. And he's got wounds on the thigh, his groin area. Although this time he's a little conscious, the doctors are conscious.
All right, so they're still assessing. He's got. It sounded like. So this is stuff that you guys don't hear normally, okay? So it sounded like one or two, possibly two shots in the arm, once in the leg, and sound like once in the groin area. So he may have been shot 4 or 5 times. You know, this is the information you're not normally going to hear on the news or see. So he went to Eskenazi. He sounds like he may have been shot 4 to 5 times inside the residence. South side, near south side, just barely south of downtown. So, okay, so you guys, see, I'm already back downtown. I'm literally, as soon as I make a left, we're at the south lot of downtown. No other news media was there yet. Not covering it. Now, they may hear the traffic.
What our link is right now that connects these two, or I was just assuming right now.
They're just trying to see. They're checking on something. They're trying to see if they're assuming these two are linked together, or if they are linked together with the other guys that came in the blue car. So I'm waiting to see if we can hear an answer back on that.
Go ahead. You got my message. The original call for the southeast run said there was a 20-year-old male that was shot in the arm and leg. I know who shot him, and he was not on scene there when they arrived, I believe.
District 13, Baker 359, Baker 343, business alarm 2186 North Sherman Drive.
I did. I'm just getting ready to send you a message. It was served on the 9th of January by the...
So, one of the original persons that was on Southeast, which that's where we was, that was shot, was not on the scene and left. So that probably was the person that walked in to Eskenazi Hospital, and they removed the guy that was shot here.
Located at the Delaware address, and the other victim, the other person shot, is a walk-in, correct?
There's a key holder on route 30 minutes in a red pickup truck.
So yeah.
Hey, firm, we don't know for certain yet, but that's what the assumption is.
So the assumption is what we said. So the walk-in at Eskenazi is involved with the shooting on Delaware Street.
That is correct. Yeah. One of the top lights around.
And it happened inside the house.
There is anything else on fire other than that?
So they found bullet holes and blood and stuff inside the house. And one person that was shot on Delaware Street left the scene. So that would be the one that left and probably walked into Eskenazi, and then the other ones just got taken by the ambulance. So, So that means we had 2 people shot in the 1700 block of South Delaware this evening. Right now, it doesn't sound like anybody's critical. I don't know about the second person that walked in. The first person that they took from here sounded like shot possibly 1 or 2 times in the arm, once in the leg, and once possibly in the groin. Is what I'm getting. So that's the stuff you don't see in the news, guys. That's the stuff I'm trying to bring you. We were there right after the officers arriving, before the patient was even gone. Not showing you the patient face for privacy stuff. You know, that's what I want you guys to see live, why it's happening. You know, the news, they're going to get some information that there was 2 people shot in this area, and they don't know that's in, you know, stable condition. They don't know what caused it. Or they probably won't even cover it because people get shot every day here. So you got a combination of everything on that. But you guys just got a story that right now nobody else in the city knows. That, as they were listening, 2 people were shot in the 1700 block there, 2 at the hospital. So that's what I want to bring you, folks. That's my goal. That is my goal for this channel. 381 people in it right now, 153 likes on the thumbs up. Thank you. Please, there's more than half of you haven't hit that thumbs up button that's in here right now. Hit that thumbs up button, please. But that's what I want you guys to see is you're getting to see stuff that's not getting seen by the regular news and what's going on. I'm giving you first person point of view of our police officers, our firefighters, our medics in action. We see Medic 15 got there. The EMS paramedic supervisor was there. Squad 29 showed up, was first there. You know, they waited until it was seen was safe, and they got it. So right here, we have wreck. I heard it come out the cars. The wrecker's already here. I don't know if it was involved with the second car or not. I just know there was one involved. It's up on the sidewalk here to the right, underneath the Arch Garden at the City County building. Or not City County building, at the Circle Center Mall. Let me kind of move this up a little bit, guys. I wish it perfectly turns one way, but you try to do it and it still doesn't turn the other way. It sucks. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit, try to get it for you guys to see a little bit of it. There we go. So, you got tow trucks already here on the scene. I'm going to take you out here. I'm going to hold you for a minute so I can try to give you a better look at the car from staying in the car or staying warm. So, got a lot of damage on the passenger side of the vehicle there. Probably a lot in the front. So, depending on what this wrecker, how much room and what he wants to do, he may just drag it and pull it to the right. Or he may ask the officer to move out of the way and just come from the back and pull it straight up that way. But got some damage on that side. Airbags are deployed. I don't know if the front and back looks like, but don't see any other cars in the area that may be involved. So I don't know if it's a hit and run or he hit the fire hydrant or something that may be over there. That I can't tell you. So while we're sitting there listening to what else may be going on in the city, I'm going to catch up on the chat a little bit, if that's okay with you guys. And we're kind of hanging out here for a minute. Yep, looks like he's going to drop his bed right here, guys. Ooh. Some narcotics in the car that they found over there.
I would hope so, but I'll make
confirmed on a valid driver's
Okay, there he goes. Now remember what did I say with me? I did do a tow truck stuff for a while, and I said it would be nicer if he just asked the officer to move and pull up and back up right to it and pull it right up on the bed nice and easy. That's what he just did. So while he's out of the way, guys, we can kind of look at the car. That side of the car is smashed up pretty good. So I don't know where the other car is that he hit or who hit him. The ambulance is on scene. That's the person in the car getting out. He's just got out of the medic truck there. He's got checked out. He's getting something in his car, checking to see something. But so looks like he's okay. He may be sore, but doesn't look like he's going to be going to the hospital. All right, let me check up on my chats here. Sorry, guys. If you would, make sure you hit that like button for me. Read the comments, donations, membership. I'm now doing memberships on the channel. That helps me get things and move stuff along, help with the cost. I greatly appreciate you guys coming there on Friday and Saturday nights. I know it's technically Saturday and Sunday, but it's Friday, Saturday nights to all of us. Helping this page grow and coming here and showing me dedication and watching our city. So hit that like button. Let me know what city you guys are from and calling from or watching from and stuff. Let me know where it's at, because that gives me an idea of where my feed's getting sent to and where did you see the feed from on your live. Were you scrolling through the lives and seeing it from the LA stuff and New York stuff to pull it off here? That stuff I like to know. I greatly appreciate it. But make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the Taco Bell. I call it the Taco Bell. Hit the Taco Bell bell. Ring the bell. Ding, ding, ding. So that way when I do go live on an off night at a working fire or something like that, you guys will know about it. So you can catch on and watch it. Yes, Monday through Friday and on Saturdays during the day, I do gig work. Not during the 2:30, 11:30 hours, but I do gig work. This Monday, I'm off. I don't promote politics. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Trump fan, but I was messing with people today because I just found out today I get Monday off.
Edward 324, Edward 324. Malformation accident, East South Street and South Delaware Street. It's going to be a white four-door sedan versus a full unknown injuries. 400 south, 100 east.
So Delaware and South. Now we got a car into a pole over there. I told him, I said, look, the inauguration day, Trump's getting inaugurated and I get a day off work. See, he's already making America better, right? Yeah, right. Sorry, I don't promote politics and don't want to do it. So I know I shouldn't have did it. That was my bad joke. But it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. That's why we're off work. But it just happens to be inauguration day at the same time. So we got a car in the pole over at Delaware Street and South Street, which would be right there at the Arby's where we just left from just a minute ago driving through the city here. All right. Sidetracked again, squirrel. Let's get caught back up. We got an accident on this interstate, which we don't do that, guys. We don't go on the interstate for stuff. All right, let me look to see what we got here. People always getting shot in the bigger city. It's not just the bigger cities, folks. People get shot everywhere. No, I'm not a cop. Thank you, fire spitter. Jim, I am. Now there's the Monument Circle. Been there a lot of time. Yeah, the lights are down now. It's after Christmas. Well, I don't know if they may still be on, but they're shut off. Yes, be careful when I go to see. Okay, reason why. Okay, guys, I put in there, you know, the super chats, the stickers and stuff. I know they cost $1, $2, or whatever you like to donate. It helps my channel, helps me become a membership. The more members I get to sign up for memberships, that helps me grow. Right now, my goal for this channel is to be completely funded by the people that watch it and help watch it. I'm paying for everything out of my pocket. So my fuel is out of my pocket. My tires, wear and tear, any repairs. I'm trying to upgrade to a new scanner, the SD100. It costs about $650, and if I want to program the way I want, it's now $100 or so. That's cost money. I'm going to get a secondary radio once I get from a couple other people. I can go directly to one channel only. So I can scan with one, and I can sit on east or downtown or something with the other. And they cost money. I do wear a vest. The bulletproof vest costs about $750. I have a Threat 3A vest on underneath my hoodie and stuff. I do have a pullover one and stuff that's in the trunk too that says my other stuff I do with fire or EMS and stuff on there, but I don't put that on. That's for when I do other stuff. I like wearing my under the shirt one for this, so I do have some protection on just because I like to be kind of safe. I am going to some crazy neighborhoods and stuff. Let's see here. Thank you, Fire Spitter. Let's see. It's another call for the ambulance for the other one. So they're cleaning up here. They're calling for the ambulance. Well, the medic truck is right there too in front of us on the left. So they're going to be the medic to this left here. They're going to take that call. They're going to go to South Street in Delaware for the car into the pole over there. The information on this live streaming is created. Please tap on the bio. Yes, thank you. Thank you, D. Peter, you've been greatly helping saying stuff throughout these people. Thank you. Appreciate your help tonight. I will start learning people and see names and regulars. I greatly appreciate having regulars in here. And I kind of like to know and learn where you guys are from. Washington. Okay. Washington State, and I'm figuring Washington State, not Washington, D.C. So, John, if you like gig work, like DoorDash and stuff like that too, I do that stuff during the day. But if you're out in Washington, you like that, check out Devious Dasher. He's one of the guys I promote on there. He's out in the Washington over in Oak Harbor, and he does that on night times. Great guy to watch. Who's talking? Me. Indygiglife, the creator of this channel. Like I said, during the daytime, I do gig work. I work middle shift, 2:30 to 11:30. The rest of the time, I do gig work during the daytime. DoorDash, Uber Eats, Spark, stuff like that. That was a security ambassador vehicle. So that was a security car. So it's wrecked on one side, and the driver's side is good. So he's just the right side. That was all the damage. So I don't know what he hit or who hit him, but it was all that one side. All right. Never been to Indy. It's not a bad place, guys. It used to be the 9th largest city. I think it's the 14th now. Yeah, but there was no other car here, so maybe I hit and run. I didn't get it all when I was down on the shooting. Good gameplay. I sub to you. I hope every channel grows in 2020. Thank you, Trash Can Max. Thank you. Yeah, all the cities are going to have problems and stuff, unfortunately, guys, no matter what it is. We got about 12 minutes left here, but while we're sitting here, there's no cars behind me. Oh, since this truck goes now, he was in the wrong lane. They're already done over there probably, but we'll go check out the car in the Poe over on Delaware and South real quick. Delaware and South is right behind what's funny, Delaware and South was where Delaware and South Record used to be, which is on my interstate record. But there's a CVS there in that parking lot now, and the backside of Baker's Life Fieldhouse. So let's sneak over here and look and see what it looks like. Oh, while we round out the time. Well, you're a patient mod. Well, I respect questions. It's hard, guys. Some of you guys say stuff. People come in here and do stuff. And for the mods, I have some really good mods, some great mods helping, some new mods. We're trying a new theory system, I should say. I want your comments. I want this stuff. I don't want, if you're harassing me or blatantly coming out abusive to other members or people in the chat or about the police and fire, you're probably not even going to get a warning. You're just going to get booted. I know people have issues with police or have issues with fire in their life. They may have had a bad experience with a police officer. I understand that. You may say, hey, I don't trust police officers. I had a bad experience or something like that. You make a comment like that, that's fine. That's your right. That is your First Amendment right. But you got to remember, this is my page. But you can say that and leave it like that. But if you turn around and keep going and say, yeah, they're doing this, or they're going to set something up, or they're trying to do this, and you just start bad-mouthing them from then on out, you're going to probably get timed out or booted off the page, because that's not what I'm here for. These officers are out here risking their lives. These firefighters are risking their lives going after and building buildings, and the EMS is trying to save your life. They don't need to hear it. And there are firemen, police officers, and EMS people on my page. They don't need to hear that either. So be respectful. That's the key thing. Be respectful. And that's what the mods are trying to do. We're trying to let you guys be adults. You guys are adults. I know it's hard to know which one are kids or under 18 in here, but we try. This is not a kids-friendly channel. You got to be over 18 to ride this ride. And so that's what the key thing is. You guys are adults. You should be able to act like adults. You shouldn't have to have your hand held or be saying, you don't need to be saying this. Don't do that. Don't do this. You guys are adults. We shouldn't have to block your words or put you in timeout or any of that stupid BS. Okay? You guys should.
Southwest car that can assist the chaplain with a notification. 4069 Melton Drive. It's in zone 40.
Calling for a notification with the chaplain for somebody. So we're adults. We shouldn't have to be monetized or not monetized. It'd be like that with somebody. You know, we're adults. Let's act like adults here. So we're here. They're out actually on the opposite side of the road. So we're going to go sit somewhere else on the other side of the street here so we can kind of get a different view of it. Actually, fire looks like they're leaving. I may be able to see when we get behind the, I think it's the IIIA. I think IIIA YMCA. I think that's what this one is. It's right in front of Lily's. It's the YMCA down here. I think it's the IIIA one, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to try to sneak into the back side of it and see if I can give you guys a different view from the YMCA parking lot. If I can get in here. Yes, it is. IIIA Family YMCA. Dang, I'm pretty good. I remembered. So it is. I hear it's really nice. It's a really nice YMCA. It's got like walk floors and stuff. They got like 3 or 4 different levels. So, but YMCA is so expensive to work out. I love to go to swimming in the pools though and sit in the hot tub. That's what I liked about the YMCA. But they want $100 a month and stuff like that for individuals, so it makes it kind of rough. Turn out my lights a little bit here and see if we can see what we can see from this view. And not a whole lot because the squad car is kind of blocking it. They should be. I'm gonna zoom in here. They're kind of, the vehicle should be, because the ambulance is to the right. All right, So I know there's the ambulance. And they're going to be leaving in a second. I think the vehicle that hit the pole is right behind it, because right behind the squad car, right that one, that's the squad, not the squad for fire department. So I'm thinking that the car is on the other side of that police car. Sorry. I could go, it's a one-way, I used to be a one-way, but it's a two-way street. There's the squads leaving. So I think they're on the other side. So not being able to get you a good view on this one. Sorry, guys. That's why we're ending up in about 7 or 8 minutes. We're wrapping up. So I'm just kind of looking, seeing. It gives me a chance to read some more of the chats. But hit that like and subscribe button, please, before you leave. If you want to become a member, I greatly appreciate it. Right now, if you become a member, if you look at the pin. If you become a member, you're eventually going to have a custom emojis. But if you look down at the pin mark down at the bottom, you'll get the start out. You get the circle with the star in it that identifies you as a member to the page. Not just a subscriber, but a member to the page. And you'll get a different one each month as you subscribe. And we're eventually going to get some custom logos in the chat. I only got 3 right now. There should be some custom emojis in the chat. One of them just says indygiglife, and then there's like a fire and a police little scene, so you can do custom emojis. So I'm going to try to get some made up, and once it lets me add more, I'm going to try to get some custom emojis to put in here for you guys too. All right, but yeah, the mods have been doing a lot better. They're trying to be a little bit more lenient, trying to warn you guys and stuff before tossing you out and stuff. You know, I want you guys to all be respectful. All right. Thank you again, Peter. D's from the Midwest, 20 miles south of the fire. Jim, hopefully you're talking about are you in LA? Please be safe. The woman died of trauma. There's something that just came across Fox 59. A woman died of trauma on Indy's near northeast side today. Woman was found dead. I remember hearing something about that, but I was at work. It was around 4 o'clock or so, I think.
On the city's northwest side, officers found her body with trauma injuries inside of a home this afternoon.
Inside of a home.
Fox 59's Jenny Drexler spoke with people who live in this area. Say their neighborhood is taking them.
Always wondering by.
It's pretty scary to have violence happening in the neighborhood.
That's exactly what happened in the cul-de-sac of Queston Drive near 30th and Kessler Friday.
30th and Kessler, they found a female body inside of a house.
When officers arrived, they found a woman inside with injuries consistent with trauma. She was pronounced dead on the scene. IIIA
Pronounced dead on the scene of trauma.
That person was taken to an area hospital for treatment.
So that's what I said. You just never know, guys. It doesn't matter where you live, what area. All right.
You said Vermont and Auburn? Construction 18. Go ahead, sir.
Got Cape Cod, South Africa. Thank you. Tulsa. Thank you. Kansas City. LA. Like, okay, Jim. Yeah, so you're 20 miles south. So you were talking about the fires. Be safe out there, man. Hopefully the winds have calmed down out there. I know the winds were still in that fire too. And then I've heard other reports that someone said it was arson. They had the person kind of caught that was doing it, and the police said let them go. They had other stuff to do. So that's it. It's crazy. New York City. All right. Okay, Vermont. That's not it. So, like I said, I've been getting feeds from when you guys are scrolling through lives from New York and LA and Bakersfield. And I'm glad I'm getting it, because now people, especially that live in Indianapolis, is getting to see stuff here. So I'm trying to bring you guys stuff. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Okay, a little over 100 miles away from us up here to the north. Fort Wayne, for you guys, a little tidbit, nothing big, but Indianapolis Public School used to be the largest public school system in the state of Indiana, but when they started privatizing and made it charter schools, Fort Wayne, Indiana now has Fort Wayne Snyder and all that is actually the largest public school system in the city or in the state now, I believe. New Zealand, thank you. Carmel, thank you from Carmel. Thank you. Found LA, found you just scrolling. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I said. I've been getting connected with the LA and New York and stuff and Bakersfield. So I'm glad YouTube is connecting me with them because they do this stuff out there more regular. They don't have this up here in Indy and places except for the ones trying to be odders and get the police officers pissed at them and do something wrong. And that's not what this is. So thank you. I'm glad you're watching from LA. Mississippi, thank you. South Dakota, Nebraska. Family lives in Indianapolis also. Okay, thank you. West Virginia, man, we're getting people from all over. That's what I like to see. I like to see where I'm getting seen at and going. Every Friday, Saturday night at 1 o'clock is what we're going to be doing this. And then, like I say, hit that notification bell. So when there was a big fire last Thursday that happened, I went live then. You guys would get that notification. Okay, because there's right about 4. I'm going to scroll through this. I started about 4 minutes late, guys. So I like to do from 1 to 4 is my goal. I'm running about 4 minutes late starting, so we're going to probably go to about 4 or 5 to do a full 3 hours on my time and stuff. And hopefully I can get through, kind of read through the chats. Unless something crazy pops off before then, we may go to it. If it does, we'll stay a little bit longer to go to it, but I'm just trying to read the chats while I'm sitting here. And there's a lot of traffic through here repeating ourselves. It's necessary, yeah. That's why, so read the bios, folks. You can read everything about me. Go to the bio. You can see everything, what I did, my history, what I'm doing, and what this is a page about, along with the notes pinned at the bottom. So they're not trying to be mean. It's just the same questions get asked because everybody comes in at different times. If you do that, just look at, a lot of people will put a pin at the bottom of the page or top of the page. I don't know how it sits up for you, but you can also go up there when you hit for my page next to my name, and you can hit more, and it gives you my whole information of what I got for what I'm doing. And to say I'm in Indianapolis, Indiana, I'm doing live police and fire action, checking out the bars. It tells you everything, my history and stuff like that. Trump can go low like a Trump. Yeah, I'll let you get away with one or two little Trump things, but that's it. Other than that, we're not a political thing. So I understand. I know everybody wants the one word things like that. That's it. I'm not a Trump supporter. I wasn't a Biden supporter. I mean, I think the city and state and world, we're kind of screwed no matter how we go. But just don't spam it. If you spam it, I'll block it. Arby sounds good. Where's the beef? Tow guy's busy. Actually, he did pretty good. The tow guy did exactly what I said I would. I would ask that officer to move his car and picked it up from the back, and that's exactly what he did. He did it the right way. Fire Spirit got you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you, Mike Leffler, for watching. I appreciate it. Maldukes, yes, I cannot say algorithm. I suck at saying that word. So I hate saying that's why I said it. They're hooking me up. Give me the wave. You subscribe now? Thank you for subscribing. Keep watching the channel. Hit that like button if you would. Greatly. I greatly appreciate if we get some members. I'd love to get some members in here. The 7th, I think it is, or the 8th. It's the 7th technically, but 8th because of starting around midnight 01 is giving away a pair of Indy 500 race tickets only. You got to go to the short, put your name and stuff in there, and then stuff. I'm gonna try to get some names of live to put in there and kind of put it on the wheel and try to do a drawing and give it away. Naptown, yes it is. Indianapolis 219-317 Naptown. Oops, sorry, fat fingered. Linda, I'm not trying to put you in timeout or nothing. I was scrolling through and I hit something, so I wasn't trying to put you out. Fire spitter queue. Thank you, Peter. It's just my first time catching the channel. Thank you, Linda. Every Friday and Saturday night. It's been this is my starting my 6th week. West side of Indy, Kevin. Okay, thank you. We were out on the west side a couple weeks ago at Wayne Township behind the fire department. They had some people breaking in the new bus station back there. Oakland, California. Okay. Yeah, narcotics in that vehicle, security car. Yeah, we probably not. We had snow here a couple weeks ago. It looks hot. Yeah, I got 11 inches here. Aussie land. All right. And like I said, we'll be back tomorrow, or technically today, but it is tomorrow. But for Saturday night, Sunday morning, 1 a.m., we'll do this again. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Indy only has one pro sport team, right? In football, yes, the Indianapolis Colts. We have the Indiana Pacers for basketball. We have the Fever for female in the NBA, WNBA. Other than that, they mostly pro sports is amateur for like the Indianapolis Indians or the feeder team for the Pittsburgh Pirates and stuff like that. And then we have the hockey teams and stuff, which is AAA, I think, also. All right, I'm going to pull you guys closer so I don't have to lean so much as we look through here and get ready to wrap this up. I just want to kind of look through the bottom of these chats real quick, guys. Notre Dame. Yeah, I guess it's Notre Dame and Ohio. I don't follow college football. I guess it's Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish against the Buckeyes for the college stuff this year, I heard. $300.
2 males versus 1 female, possibly physical altercation. Female is screaming. There is no weapon.
Notre Dame is South Bend, just south of Michigan. Yes, that's correct. And I guess they're in the finals for the championship. I'm in there for hours myself, just keeping things real. Thank you, Peter. You've helped a lot. I greatly appreciate it. 8 hours of troll control is still so true. Yeah, Miss Jamal Duke, she does a lot of channels. She does help out a lot of people when she's helping and teaching here and greatly helping out a lot. Indianapolis, Indiana, Reddit. So, trying to scroll through, see if there's anything sticking out. Major Kansas City, thank you. Lexington, Kentucky, okay. I take people down to Louisville stuff quite a bit, different time, at least 2 or 3 times a year, easy. All right. Georgia.
Interaction of domestic at 4809 West Beecher Street. I have an additional caller, which is the girlfriend. She's a white female, black long sleeve shirt, blue jeans, standing outside. Says that her ex-boyfriend
All right.
on her white Chevy Malibu.
All right, thank you. Like I said, thank you, Pete. Thank you, Michael. There's a few different people in here. That's Linda, different ones I know commented and said some stuff to help things out. I greatly appreciate it. Albuquerque, New Mexico, thank you. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you want to become a member, I greatly appreciate it. I can't read all the chats while I'm driving. When I'm driving, I can't read the chats all. If you do use the super chats or the stickers down in the bottom right-hand corner, put a donation to my page. I see those. I will call them out and give you a shout out for that stuff. I'm going to flip it around here for a minute. So, my name is Ron. I live in Indianapolis. Been here my whole life. It's IndyGiglife is my channel. I did fire and EMS off and on for public service for going on 35 years. Everything I do is legal. I try to be safe. I'm trying to get you guys a bird's eye view, front person's point of view, my point of view of what I see is happening on in Indianapolis versus what you see in the news and stuff like that. I'm going to give you what I'm hearing and stuff. You don't hear that in the news, so I'm giving you guys straight up what you see and what you hear. So that's the big thing. Thank you, Joanna. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. So make sure you guys, like I said, hit that like and subscribe button, hit the membership things, hit that notification bell. I will be back in tomorrow night starting at 1 a.m. I'm going to give away a pair of Indy 500 race tickets on the 7th, or technically the 8th, right before that broadcast around midnight. And probably going to do like a question and answer session for people to ask questions, and we'll try to knock some of that stuff out. And you guys, whenever someone donates and stuff like that, hit the like button on there for them, say thanks and stuff like that to them, or even afterwards, if I'll think of something. If someone puts a chat, a super sticker or a chat, if you want to go to my emoji page or pull up like the indygiglife emoji underneath of it or something for a thank you, put that and say thanks. Let the people know they're helping support the channel, and that's what's going to do good for this channel. Tell them thanks. I greatly appreciate it. So
delay is 30 minutes. They state that someone shot through their window, and the bullet is currently on the floor of their children's room at 5900 South 2 East.
Oh man, there's a delay for 50 minutes. A bullet was through a window at a house and in the kid's room. Luckily, no one was shot. So I greatly appreciate it, guys. I will be here tomorrow from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. again tomorrow. It's supposed to be about this, a little warmer right in this area. Same tomorrow. The rain said tonight coming through. Monday, it's going to be like -2 down here, so it's going to get cold again. We got cheerleader competition going in through downtown, so a lot of it from age 5 to 17. I greatly appreciate you guys stopping and watching and hanging out. Sorry there's not a lot of activity, but I'm getting you what I can, where it's happening at, from the bars to the streets to wherever it goes. I'm going to get there and try to get you some stuff. Summertime, the bars are going to be a lot crazier, and it's going to be crazy. So I appreciate you doing it. Thank you for my mods. You guys did a great job. And you guys, as people watching my channel, I know it's crazy. I know there was a lot of words blocked or stuff happened. The night bots, I kind of adjusted those so the night bots didn't go so crazy and so strict. We're allowing you guys some emoji time, so you can put like up to like, I think it's 8 emojis or something. If you're in the caps, you can use like 5 or 8 cap letter word. You can't spam a whole bunch of them or they get you. I gave you a little bit more leeway on some stuff like that. I'm asked the mods to kind of not be so strict, but we got to be adults and professional. And if you get warned once, you get warned, then you're going to get a quick timeout. And if you do it again, maybe a little longer timeout. If not, we're just going to boot you. If I read like someone had earlier, had F the police or kill the police and stuff as their name and stuff, you know what? You ain't getting a warning. You're gone. I'm not even going to put up with your crap, okay? I'm trying to be respectful to the police officers and fire and EMS that's out here dedicating their lives to the public service and helping us. And let you guys know, not all police officers are bad. Not all fire and EMS people are bad. I know there are bad ones out there, but I want you guys to see that they're out here risking, trying to help and save their lives, and showing you the stuff that you don't see on the news that's been edited. Or here's my press release from the police department. Can you say it like this? You're getting it from my words, how I'm hearing it and seeing it, just like the shooting. No one, they ain't put 2 and 2 together yet, but most likely the vehicle seen leaving the vehicle, the shooting was a dark vehicle. There's another person that was shot there. It's gone. They walked in a hospital, and then 4 people are fighting and arguing. That's connected, most likely. And the other person left out there shot with 2 in the arm. It sounded like 1 in the groin and 1 in the leg. You ain't hearing that on the news, guys. That's what you're hearing here. You're going to hear it here first. You're going to hear what I tell you, what I'm hearing on the radio, or you're hearing on the radio yourself. You're going to get that information straight from the the radio, and I'm gonna tell you like I see it. And if I can get the officers to talk to me when I mute them like that private, I'm building a relationship and a trust with these officers to learn information and get some information that they won't tell anybody else. Because other than that, I got to ask for a PIO and see if they're going to come out. And most of them are going to wait, and they're going to wait for a detective to get there, and the detective's going to wait for that, and it's going to take forever. That's why the news gets the reports so far. I'm getting there while the action was still live and happened. The patient has not even left the house yet on that shooting, guys. That's what I want you guys to see. That's what I want to bring you. I mean, if I'm in a car chase and I'm close, I ain't going to get involved in the car chase, but I may sit somewhere where you can see it fly by or something. You know, I'm going to try to bring you the best point of view I can and stay safe at it and grow the channel. So make sure before you guys leave, I'm getting ready to end the live in about a minute or so. Let me see what, yep, anytime now. I'm going to end the live. Make sure you double tap on the screen if you're on the phone, so it hits that like button from me. Hit that subscribe bell. Hit the notification bell. And then set your alarm clock reminder if you don't have it. If you don't hit the Taco Bell bell, like I said, I will be back Saturday night, Sunday morning, 1 a.m. We're going to do it all again. And we're going to have some fun. Start writing down questions and comments. And I will try to answer. If not, I'll do that on the question and answer session on the 7th. If you guys want me to see something more important, I can't read the small chat. One, I do have 20/20 vision, but I had LASIK done. It cleared it, but I had cataracts now. I'm old. I'm 53 years old. I got to throw on some reading glasses to see up close. Sorry. So I can't put on my reading glasses and kind of look away and see. So I can't see the small chat while I'm driving, so I won't answer questions when I'm driving and stuff. I can't do it unless I'm at a stop sign. I can kind of look, and I'm going to see the only thing right there. If you guys do a donation or super chat or something like that and leave a question in that super chat, it's going to be big. It's going to pop up. It's going to be a big color. I know it's going to see it. You're going to get the attention automatically because I'm going to read your super chat. I'm going to let everybody see it, and I'm going to give you a shout out. But other than that, thank you guys. Thank you to my mods for helping me. Check out Devious Dasher. He's out in Washington. He does gig work on out there from DoorDash and stuff like that. He's a great supporter for this channel. I help him support his channel. There's a couple other channels that's trying to get their hours and subscribers. They popped up in the blue. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks to the ones that came over from Sippy and different ones that helped me. Thanks, Lady Pepper. Thanks, Ma, guys. You guys did a great job. Lady did a great job. Dr. P did a great job of helping. Her first time moderating tonight, guys. I think she did a great job. She did an awesome job. I greatly appreciate it. She's learning, and man, I think she did a great job. We know Ma's good at it, and people like Cody, you know, you want to be an ass, we don't have to worry about you because you know what, you're gone. That's the ones we don't even want to deal with. You want to come in and be an ass from the get to go, you can have the finger and see you. I don't care. I want people to be respectful in here. So thank you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's Ron with IndyGiglife. Double tap that screen before you leave real quick. Hit the like button, notification button. I will see you guys tomorrow. Guys, be safe. Have a great and blessed day.